The Oilers Super Saturday 50-50 presented by Rogers is back. In addition to 2 jackpot draws tonight, there will also be huge prizes up for grabs, including a suite for 12, Morgan Wallen tickets, a signed McDavid Four Nations jersey, and $10,000 cash. One of the 2 50-50s currently is at $1.13 million. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. We go to local ties for Sobeys and Safeway, liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. And tonight, we will focus in on Stony Plains. Brett Kulak is averaging 20.09. We'll see some time on the right side, but is going to start this game with Ty Emberson. Stay tuned. Following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance. Goal of the game, health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Zach Hyman, now up to 27 goals on the season, has 5 goals and 7 points on a 5-game point streak. To the out-of-town scoreboard, it is presented by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Last night, the Bakersfield Condors got 2 goals from Noah Philp. They whacked Calgary Wranglers 8-2. They host Tucson tonight. Edmonton Oil Kings are playing Game 2, opening round best of 7 in Prince Albert tonight. They won with 3-1 last night. Outshot the Raiders 19-6 in the first period, but they trail 1-0. 10 other games today and tonight in the National Hockey League. Of interest to Oilers fans, the Toronto Maple Leafs, a 3-1 victory in Los Angeles. The Kings have lost games on back-to-back nights. Meanwhile, Vegas doesn't look like they're ever going to lose again. They beat Nashville 3-1. Ottawa Senators are closing in on a playoff spot. Huge victory for them, 3-2 at home over the Columbus Blue Jackets. New Jersey Devils, 5-2 winners in Minnesota. Can St. Louis catch Minnesota? They might. The Blues, a 2-1 victory in Colorado today. 4-point performance from Nikita Kucherov. He's overtaken Nate McKinnon for the scoring race. Tampa Bay 5-3 winners against the slumping Islanders. And the Flyers have been liberated. They fire John Tortorella, or he fires himself, and they've now scored 13 goals in their last 2 games. They gave it to Buffalo, 7-4 victory. Ryan McLeod, by the way, 3 assists in that game for the Sabres. There is 10 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Yeah, well, it's a challenge. You know, you've seen the last... even they're just the last week or so, the comebacks that they've had, they stay in the game no matter what. If they're down 1 or 2 and have found ways to battle back to scratch and claw to get points or come out with big wins. So, we're certainly going to have our A game tonight to come out on top.
That is Adam Henrique of the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers and the Calgary Flames, the third and final installment of the Battle of Alberta. I guess, in theory, unless we end up with a playoff series, lots would have to happen for that to occur. Let's bring our order inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, Leon Draisaitl back tonight for the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, you're adding the NHL's leading goal scorer, a guy that's going to have 50 here right away into your lineup.
Maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight, maybe in the first period. It instantly adds offense to your team. It adds leadership to your team. A lot of people talk about him for the heart, but there's also murmurs about him as the Frank Selke winner. So you got a guy that leads by example defensively. That just drags everyone else along with you on the bench. The Oilers, without Connor and Leon, haven't lacked offense. I mean, they've scored in the games without them. What they've lacked is defensive responsibility. 18 goals against in 4 games. That's something that needs to be corrected. And I think having Leon leading by example defensively forces the rest of the team to follow, and they will be a better team because of it.
All right. The Calgary Flames keep finding ways. I mean, they have had several come from behind victories, rallied, and they're a bigger team. Got a huge fourth line, a 6'8" right winger, Adam Klapka. They got Ryan Longberg, hard-nosed, tough left winger. Rooney's a big man. They got some different dimensions to their team, don't they?
They do. They're a fun team to watch, and you mentioned it the other night after the game. Their work ethic is second to none. You're not going to outwork the Calgary Flames. You might outskill them, but you're not going to outwork them. So you got to be prepared to go the full 60 minutes. You could have a lead late in the game. The Calgary Flames do not quit. You got to love what you've seen out of a Nazem Kadri. You know, is this a rebuild here in Calgary? You're wondering what their veteran players are going to do. Well, he's just had one of his best seasons in the National Hockey League. It will be a tough out for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. The Calgary Flames are coming to play, and the one thing we've seen from Calgary probably for the last couple months, they play with desperation and they play with urgency. And you've got to match that if you're the Oilers tonight.
The Oilers need to bounce back.
They do. They were not good.
They got the crap kicked out of them the second period in Seattle the other night.
Well, the one thing that Calgary brings is instant emotion, instant intensity. You don't have to manufacture it if you're the Edmonton Oilers. It's the Calgary Flames. You don't like them. And their crowd's going to be buzzing tonight. There's a lot of Flames fans here, which to me makes for better atmosphere in the arena. Both teams will be feeding off of that. It is a good game. And the one other thing that Leon is adding to this team, the Oilers' power play is going to be better because now the puck is going to go through Leon, and he will be creating opportunities for other players. But everything that the Oilers have done as of late needs to be better in the defensive end. If you want to start winning and winning the proper way, they need to be better defensively, and it starts tonight against the Calgary team that is as desperate for points as any team in the National Hockey League.
Rob, I got to ask you this.
Yep.
We've never seen Dustin Wolf. He's been unreal the 3 years of the minors, and he is in the mix for the Rookie of the Year.
If the Calgary Flames make the playoffs, he is automatic your Rookie of the Year. He's a rookie goaltender carrying a team that is overachieving. No one expected the Flames to be in the playoffs this year, and they're knocking at the door because of the goaltending. Wolf, I'm excited to see him. This is a throwback. Like every goalie nowadays is 6'5" and plays angles, and you can't get it past him because you can't see the net. This is an acrobatic, athletic goaltender that is undersized, but everything that we had heard that he was going to be at this level, he's turned out to be. He's a fantastic story on a team that's trying to write its own story this year and being a playoff team.
Rob, let's go to the Ford Keys to the game. They're brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
I think there needs to be a better urgency and desperation defensively for the Oilers. I don't think it's been there the last 4 games, 18 goals against. That is way too many for this team. And I think work ethic. This is a team, Calgary, that will battle you. You got to be able to get in the battle with them. Do not back away from a battle with a Calgary Flame player tonight. They try to lean on you, lean back.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. That wraps up Rogers Game Night. Up next, play-by-play action, the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. Cam Moon will have the call on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit OilCountryHQ.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Saturday night, it's the Battle of Alberta. No better place to be than Rogers Place. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We're the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Victor Arvidsson. On defense, Jake Wallman and Evan Bouchard. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. For the Flames, Morgan Frost with Jonathan Huberdeau and Matt Coronado up front. On defense, Joel Hanley and Mackenzie Weegar. Dustin Wolf starts between the pipes. The referees, Chris Lee and Corey Savret. The linesmen, Travis Toomey and Ryan Daisy. We dropped the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place. It's dumped into the Calgary zone. Hanley will go in behind his net for the Flames. Off the glass and out. It bounces to center. Off of Coronado to the Edmonton blue line, where Podkolzin will put it up and out, and Hanley will chase after it, rim it to Weegar around the boards. It doesn't get out. Draisaitl keeping it in for Edmonton. It goes to the top of the circle. Coronado to Huberdeau. Huberdeau to center ice. Play it into the right wing corner. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Around the right wing boards by Bouchard. Comes back to Bouchard. His pass picked off. It comes in front of the goal, and Arvidsson broke it up and got it out. Kevin Paul will wire it right back in for the Flames. Jeff Skinner into the left wing corner to Kulak, around to Bouchard. That misses. It goes to the point. Ball with a shot. It was tipped on net and kicked out by the right pad of Pickard. Puck cleared to center. Kadri, one touches it to Sharon Govich. A shot saved by Pickard. The rebound goes over to the left wing boards. Kadri centering pass. That goes off of Pahal. He'll dump it in behind the Edmonton net. He got dumped down, and a penalty coming up to Edmonton. 1:15 gone and a scoreless first, and the Flames are going on the power play.
Well, just the Oilers are going to have to dig in a bit here. Calgary's come out with a forecheck and pace. Edmonton guilty of a couple turnovers, and now they're going to have to Kill a penalty. The Oilers' penalty killing, by the way, has been touched up the last couple games. It's dropped to 23rd in the league at 76.5%. Calgary's power play is decent. 16th in the league at 21.5. 5-on-5, they struggle. This is the second lowest scoring team in the National Hockey League, but they've been pretty good on the power play.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Just underway here at Rogers Place. The Oilers and the Flames face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Played the first 40 minutes against Seattle on Thursday. Got lifted in the third in favor of Olivier Rodrigue, who's up from Bakersfield. The referee's getting looked at over at the Oilers bench.
It looks like his shoulder.
Yeah.
TD Forrest.
Making sure that Chris Lee's okay. But the Oilers shorthanded here early in the first period.
This is
kind of a lengthy delay.
I have no idea. We've not seen a replay here.
No. Okay. Now Lee's going over to the Flames bench.
Well, the weird part was
yeah, now they're at
they're talking to TD Force at the Oilers bench. Yeah. And then they're talking to Ryan Husk at the Calgary bench.
And now all the players are at the bench. And we're in a holding pattern.
And I have no idea what's going on. Sorry.
And now we have a referee. They're both over at the penalty box area. So whatever it is, we're waiting on it. You know what? There was an issue in the stands, I believe.
Yep.
But it's behind the score clock. We can't see it.
There we go.
That's what it is. So whatever it was, it's beyond our view. It was in behind the score clock on the other side.
And it's cast a bit of a pall here in the building. So obviously there's concern.
Yes.
With a fan.
So we're in a holding pattern. We're a minute 15 into the first. Kulak's gone to the bench for penalty box for holding.
Now there's multiple doctors in the building.
Yeah. And whatever it was, we couldn't see it from where we are. The score clock's in the way, so that's what took us a little while to figure out exactly what was going on. But whatever it is, we're waiting it out. And some players are on the ice, the others are just on the bench. So we got the game started, got a couple of shots by the Calgary Flames. Calvin Pickard had to make a few sharp saves early. And then a penalty against the Edmonton Oilers. Well, the referee and linesman are now talking right over at the Edmonton bench. Louis DeBrusque's doing television. He would have he's right in the middle of it there, so he would know exactly what's going on. All right. Okay. Yeah, so a medical situation of some sort that
Ryan Daisy is talking to our friend Happy down at the Oilers bench, to Chris Davey. And again, we are completely blocked.
Yeah, we can't see it.
On the other side of it's.
The score clock's in the way of whatever happened. It was on the player side, the player box side of the rink. And has ground it down to a halt here for right now. Flames came out with some jump, though.
Oh, no, they were ready to go, and the Oilers turned the puck over a couple times. And
had to lean on Calvin Pickard. A couple of saves early. We got him right into it. The third and final regular season matchup between these two teams.
And we've still not gone into an early commercial break.
No. So they're waiting it out.
I'm going to assume that I'm just seeing the reverse shot here. Bryn, what do you got?
Well, we're hearing a fan has collapsed right behind the bench. We can't see it, obviously, because of the score clock. And members of the Oilers medical team have stepped up into the stands. And obviously, you can tell by the players
that they're quite concerned.
That they're very concerned about this fan. But, these are difficult situations.
Yeah.
Okay,
thanks for the update, Bryn. Chris Lee is on the headset.
I'm going to assume with the league.
Yeah, I would think with the league right now.
I know. Oh,
now he's skating across.
Yeah. So the rationale would be they're waiting on a second ambulance.
Okay.
Now TD Force has come back to the Oilers bench. He's now having a conversation
with the referee.
Yeah. And the other thing here is we would assume there's multiple doctors. One primary doctor assigned to the game. If he's dealing with the fan, if he's hopped up in the stands, might be in a situation here where that's part of the and again, somebody has collapsed behind the Oilers bench, and it must be, I'd say, 8 to 20 rows up.
Yeah, because we can only see about the first 6.
Right.
Yeah, and then the score clock gets in the way.
And we don't have a reverse. There's no reverse angle so far on the TV side.
No, and now the players are coming off the bench and skating around.
Yeah, because I think we're going to be a few more minutes here. Maybe pull us up.
Temporarily paused. Thank you.
All right. Temporarily paused. Well, so we're in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
Flames would be on the power play when we come out of the holding pattern.
And again, we've still not gone to an actual break in-house, which theoretically would not happen for about another 5 minutes on the clock.
Well, with St. Louis winning again today, the importance of this game for the Flames is...
Right now, if you're Minnesota, are you worried about St. Louis catching them for the third spot?
Those guys have been on fire.
Yeah. And they've done it without Colton Parayko, who's their best defenseman.
Yeah.
Now, they did go out and steal Cam Fowler away from Anaheim, and I think it kind of changed the complexion of their season a bit. Obviously, getting Broberg and Holloway from the Oilers has helped their cause as well.
But yeah, another win for St. Louis today, so that puts the...
And if the playoffs started today, it'd be Winnipeg and St. Louis, Dallas and Colorado, Vegas and Minnesota, and LA and Edmonton, with the Oilers starting on the road. But there's lots of work left still to be done here.
Well, and 2 games with Los Angeles for the Oilers.
Yes, and the Kings just dropped. I mean, they just played really well against the Maple Leafs, but dropped the 3-1 result. Toronto got one more bounce and then an empty netter late. Yep. Tavares with 2 more goals.
Toronto battling for first spot in their division.
So my assumption is we have medical personnel that is above the bench on the other side.
TD just came down for another update with the referee.
We have access in to the building. Usually there's one ambulance here. So there needs to be a second ambulance in order to proceed with the game.
Looks like we're going now.
All right.
All right. So all the players that have been milling around on the ice take one quick little rip around and now get towards their bench. So we hope for the best for whoever was affected. Again, we weren't able to see it. It was in behind the score clock. Okay. The Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Game on. We're a minute 15 into a scoreless first. Face off to the right of Pickard. The puck goes to the top of the circle. Frost. He'll rim it. It goes right to Nurse. He'll sail it out. Lumped down by Uyghur. Can give it to Frost. And he'll go back into the Calgary zone. Calgary on the power play as Frost winds it up through the neutral zone. And he put it right off a Nugent Hopkins skate. Uyghur recovers. And he'll go back into his end. Mackenzie Uyghur to Coronado. He'll get to the Edmonton blue line. Dish it on the right for Kadri. Kadri's got goals in 5 straight games. Over to Huberdeau. Huberdeau to the middle to Uyghur. A shot, and that's tipped wide of the Edmonton net. Huberdeau has it on the left wing to the line. He missed. Uyghur with it, and it goes down the ice.
Lions were lucky. The Oilers didn't have Janmark and Brown on the ice yet. Loose puck like that, the way those two guys can skate, might have been a chance.
Rasmus Anderson, his pass gets broken up by Janmark. And back into the flame zone it goes. 54 seconds left to go in the Calgary power play. We're scoreless here in the first as the Oilers host the Flames. Anderson in behind his net for the Flames. Up to Sharon Govich. He'll fire it across to Farabee. Now to Coleman into the right corner. Back to the blue line to Anderson. Anderson on the right wing. Gave it to Farabee. Dump it in behind the Edmonton net. It goes up against the boards. Farabee's trying to get it loose. It comes loose, but it goes to Janmark, and he'll come out for Edmonton, and then loop back at center and dump it down the ice on the backhand.
Those guys do a real good job with PK, Janmark and Brown.
Wheeling in front of his net now, coming up to center ice. It's Uyghur into the Edmonton zone. Cross ice pass. That went off of Bouchard, and Pickard had to be sharp. Puck near the blue line, comes across, a shot, and that is blocked and cleared out down the ice by Wallman after Backlund let it go from the right wing.
Good kill from the Oilers.
Flames 0 for 1 on the power play. We're scoreless in the first. Puck dumped into the glove of Pickard, and he'll hold on to it, and there'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone. We played 3 minutes and 26 seconds of a scoreless first period. The Oilers did a good job of contesting the blue line, making it difficult for Calgary to gain entry.
Well, the forwards that do the best job up the ice. I mean, you start with Henrique and Nugent Hopkins because they can win face-offs, but once you get going into the PK, they have to do a reset. Brown and Janmark break up a lot of plays on zone entries.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck goes to Ball. His shot doesn't get through. There's a lot of bodies in front of the net. Klapka will shoot it towards the net. And that misses. Comes off the end boards. And Rooney along the left wing with... It was Hyman on him. Puck goes to Draisaitl. He'll come out left wing for Perry. In over the line. Gives it to Draisaitl. Left wing boards. Top of the circle. He'll get it cross ice. Hits the corner boards. It'll get up near the line where it was kept in by Kulak. He's on the right side. Takes a hit from Lomberg. Throws it around to the left. Nurse towards the net. A shot. That one blocked in front. Rooney off the right wing boards. Won't get it out. That's kept in. Ball up the right wing will clear it. Nurse back into the Oilers zone.
Flames putting everything to the net, Cam, every chance they get.
Nurse to center ice will shoot it in. We're scoreless here in the first. The Oilers host the Flames. Pahal up the right wing. Got it to Kadri now into the Oiler end. Nazem Kadri a shot. Rebound, scores. Kadri with the shot. Sharon Govich got the rebound. It's 1-0 Calgary.
Ryan Huska talked before the game that right now they have a situation where Nazem Kadri's driving their offense. Real smart play. Takes the shot. He's a left shot going down the right side, and he just fires one right off the pad. And driving the lane hard was Yegor Sharangovich, a 30-goal scorer last year. Signed a big extension with the Flames. And he pots the rebound. His 13th goal of the season, 1-0 Calgary.
4:32, time of the goal. Kadri's got points in 6 straight games. That's his 700th NHL point for Nazem Kadri, and it's 1-0 for Calgary. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone, and Kadri will put it in behind the Oiler net. Bouchard will spin in the corner. Bouchard, 5th in defenseman scoring coming into tonight's action, but it won't get out. Kadri in the slot. His shot just wide of the goal. Pospisil back to the blue line for Uyghur. He'll play it into the right wing corner. Pospisil in behind the net to Kadri, and he tried to flip it up on his stick. That comes loose. It goes in behind the goal. Jake Woolman holds onto it for Edmonton. He's right between the hash marks in his own end.
Calgary's been good early. The Oilers got to get their feet moving here.
Kevin Ball also picking up an assist on that Flames goal. They're up 1-0 here in the first. 5:20 gone as Draisaitl down the left wing. Darvinson into the Flames end, goes to the left corner. Knocked off of it. And it gets rimmed by Anderson. Doesn't get out to the middle of the ice. Ball to center to Frost. Now into the Oilers zone. On the left to Huberdeau. Cross ice pass just missed Coronado. And it's shot up to Draisaitl into over the flame line. To Podkolzin, the backhand, and the save made by Wolf. Off of Vasily Podkolzin. What a chance for Edmonton.
Yeah, nice stretch pass from Arvidsson, who probably had an opportunity to take a shot to the net. Said he tried to get it to Draisaitl, a previous rush up the ice. That time he feathered a pass, and Draisaitl with a real nice kind of slung the puck in the middle of the ice area pass for Podkolzin to skate into it. Had to take it on his backhand, and fighting it off was Dustin Wolf in goal.
Face off to the left to Wolf. He had 14 saves in the 5-2 loss versus Dallas on Thursday. That was the Flames' last game. 24, 15, and 5 overall as Emberson off the right corner boards. And a puck flipped up by Uyghur. Farabee will get it to the line and out. Emberson put it through the middle. Uyghur will step up. Give it to Backlund. To the right corner, Coleman into the Edmonton zone. Shoved off of it by Kulak. Kulak to Perry. To Kulak, but it's in his skates. It's centered and goes right to Connor Brown. He can get it out of the zone for Edmonton. He'll come down the left wing. And over the Calgary blue line. Shovel it in behind the net. Uyghur in the right wing corner. Up the boards and out with it. Bouchard back into the Edmonton end. 1-0 Flames. 6.5 gone here in the opening period. Bouchard weaves to center, shoots it in. Wolf will stop it in behind the net. Left wing corner to Bean, but his passing just about gave that away. But Lomberg will get it to center ice. Now to Rooney. And there's a glove pass. We get a whistle. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 53 seconds gone here in the first. 1-0. Flames lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Do you
you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend, donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Flames lead the Oilers in the first. Tonight's Oilers Super Saturday 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, committed to stopping impaired driving and supporting the victims of this violent crime. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 to support. Total jackpot right now over $1.3 million. 6:53 gone here in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. Sharon Govich, the goal scorer. Puck dumped into the Calgary zone. Hyman after it in the right corner. Goes to the end boards with Ball. Ball will get it to the top of the circle. Off of Nugent Hopkins, though. And then Bouchard made sure it stayed in. Ball to the end boards. Pokes it around to Anderson. In from the blue line is Wallman. But hit by Pospisil, puck comes out off of Sharon Govich, and Nugent Hopkins gets spun around. Sharon Govich trying to drive to the net, knocked off his stick by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins able to get it out for Edmonton. Uyghur at his own blue line to Sharon Govich at center, will flip it in. Chasing after it, Jake Wallman. Push it around to Bouchard, back to Wallman, left corner, up in the air, and it goes off of Coronado. It came out to center ice. Puck brought in on Colson, over to Arvidsson, towards the net, kicked out by the right pad of Wolf. Draisaitl has it on the left wing near the blue line. Cross ice pass, Coronado broke it up. His pass through the middle, and he just missed Huberdeau. Pickard can get it out, and it's brought in. That's offside against the Flames. 8:03 gone here in the first. 1-0 Calgary leads.
Calgary's had a lot of jump early here. The Oilers are dangerous when Draisaitl's on the ice, but they're going to need some other guys going. Going to need something tonight out of Skinner, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman. And Zach Hyman's on a 5-game point streak. Directed shot in front from Arvidsson, just a spinorama. And Wolf made a right pad save. Very athletic goaltender. Has to be at that size, right?
Doesn't have a choice. Jake Bean over to Braden Pahal. He'll lift it in. Puck goes into the corner, and Backlund then steals from Kulak. And Backlund taken to the end boards by Brett Kulak, and the puck came loose. Coleman got it in front of the Edmonton net, no one there for Calgary.
Look out.
Kulak got it up the boards, but that's not getting out. Bean will shoot it, and that one blocked. Comes up near the line. Jake Bean will keep it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak there for the Oilers. On the left side. Janmark through the middle of the ice. In over the Flame line. Puts it towards the net. Steered away by Wolf. Perry tried to direct it into the slot. Gets knocked down. Puck to the point where Emberson will keep it in for the Oilers. In the right wing corner is Connor Brown. Battles for it. Janmark came in there too, but it came free to Frost. He'll get it out for Calgary. At the Edmonton blue line. Puck flipped up. Huberdeau will come right back in with it. Left wing to Coronado. To Huberdeau. Now to Coronado. His stick got caught up. Puck comes to the middle. Max Jones for the Oilers. He'll come down the left wing. Shoot it into the Flames end. Rims to the right. Sperry Kapanen will pump it right back around to the left wing point. Troy Stetcher off the boards to Jones. Got it to the corner. Anderson around to Huberdeau. Will get it out through the middle of the ice. Coronado will flip it in.
Big run there from Jones on his man.
Now puck brought in by Wallman. He'll shoot it. It goes off of Uyghur, and that goes out of play with 10-11 to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. And now
they're going
Jones
after
getting into it.
They didn't like that Jones took a healthy run at Coronado. There should be a penalty to Klapka. He should get a penalty here.
I got it all broken up.
There's not going to be a penalty, but there should be one. He clearly went in and engaged the player after play was over.
I say play on. Sharon Govich from Kadri and now Pahal. I guess they...
So Pahal got a 2-year extension, $1.87 million. $1.187 million. And that very well could turn out to be the number for in the range for Ty Emerson. Very similar career numbers. I think Pahal's a more aggressive player.
Yeah. Faceoff's going to come outside the blue line. Nugent Hopkins on the ice with Hyman and Skinner. Bouchard and Wallman on the back end. Puck goes to Evan Bouchard on the right wing. He'll shoot it into the zone. Wolf out to play it to Hanley up the left wing. Gets to the top of the circle. Kept in. Nugent Hopkins in shot. That just goes wide of the net. Wallman will keep it in left point. Only for a moment, though. Brought out by Backlund. Will give it to Farabee at center ice. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line.
Healthy run from Skinner on Farabee there. Last time we saw Farabee in this building, he was fighting Corey Perry.
Puck shot into Flames territory. Skinner in on the forecheck. Backlund goes behind the net. He takes a hit. Skinner got the puck near the side of the goal, but Sharon Govich got it out. And he was caught by Draisaitl. Puck goes to Nurse inside the Edmonton blue line. Up to Leon Draisaitl. Went off his stick, though. Anderson over to Ball. Put it up in the air, hit the high stick of Pospisil, and we get the whistles knocked down by the high stick. With 9:12 to go in the first period, 1-0. Flames lead the Oilers. They'll be right back from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on April 1st at home and away. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Common thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold to the vents, start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Flames lead the Oilers. We've got 9:12 left in the first period.
Oilers have picked up the physicality, and it's been some unsuspecting players. Jeff Skinner.
Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Sharon Govich is the goal scorer so far in this game. Pass by Nurse, missed everybody. That's icing against Edmonton.
Oilers, of course, don't have Matthias Ekholm on the back end. He's their best all-around defenseman. On top of not having Connor basically, they don't have their #1 center, their #1 defenseman, and their #1 goaltender tonight. Though Leon Draisaitl's a pretty good #2 center to come back in the lineup, given that he leads the NHL 49 goals.
Nurse will go in behind the Edmonton net. On the left to Podkolzin off the boards and out. That's icing against the Oilers again.
Pospisil with a healthy run there on Podkolzin. And Podkolzin could scrap.
Yeah.
Doesn't fight a lot.
Face-off will be to the right of Calvin Pickard. Draisaitl up against Kadri. Underneath. Kadri goes to Pospisil left corner. Get it back to the blue line. Rasmus Anderson. Give it to Pospisil, right corner. Cycling it. And Kadri will come and shoot it. And it's save made by Pickard as Kadri got a little better angle for himself. Got a little bit more towards the middle and put it towards the goal.
Well, Calgary's had a good start to this game. That was a 50-50 puck. It was a neutralized face-off. But the Flames gained in, swooped up, picked up the puck, and Kadri's got the hot stick and shot through the screen, and Pickard was able to fight it off.
Face-off to the left of Pickard. Maybe Coronado out of the face-off circle. Frost can take the draw against Henrique. Henrique wins it to Kulak. Up in the air now, bouncing puck to Brown. Into the Flame zone on the left to Matthias Janmark. Now to the right point, Emberson to Kulak. Off the right wing boards.
I mean, Emberson just fueled a 3-on-2 the other way.
Puck comes down the left side. Coronado hit by Kulak. Puck goes to Brown. Will get it across. And Henrique gets to center ice. Down the left wing, Henrique will shoot it in. As it rims on the right. Near the top of the circle, off of Emberson.
Excellent pinch there from Emberson.
Kept it low to Janmark. Couldn't center it. He'll try out of the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Kulak from the point. His shot, and that one launches off the stick of Coronado, and it goes out of play.
So we all think the Oilers could live with a third pairing of Kulak and Emberson. And Ty to be the first to tell you, you got a healthy scratch for 4 straight games. The Oilers added Jake Wallman, which changed the complexion of the makeup of their defense a little bit. And he's had a couple tough moments here since getting back in the lineup.
Face off to the right of Dustin Wolf. He's only had to deal with 3 Oilers shots so far. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. Jeff Skinner in there. Up against Backlund. It'll go to ball in behind the net. Will rim it around the left wing up to Coleman. His pass picked off by Wallman. Give it to Skinner up the left wing. Skinner back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the right side, right at the Calgary line. Goes all the way across to Wallman. Comes into the Calgary zone. We'll get the puck into the right wing corner. No, it goes out of play. 7:34 to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. Calgary won here October 13th, 4-1. Edmonton won in Calgary November 3rd, 4-2.
And did not have Connor McDavid in that game.
That's right.
And it was Draisaitl with Coles and Arvidsson. They scored on the opening shift just like they did against Nashville. Connor's first game he missed was against Nashville after the game in Columbus.
Puck to the point. Wallman shot, and that one partially blocked. Penalty coming up. And I believe the Edmonton Oilers are going on the power play. $7:28 to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead.
Oilers have dropped to 9th in the league on the power play at 25.4%, but that was expected given you didn't have McDavid and Draisaitl, the 2 highest, most productive power play players in the league over the last decade, out of the lineup. Calgary's penalty killing, it's a weak part of their game. They're 30th in the league in faceoffs at 45.9. They're 26th in the league in penalty killing at 74.6. Got to win draws, and if you're Edmonton, you got to get to the net and simplify it.
Coleman goes off for holding. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Wolf. Draisaitl up against Rooney. Puck goes to the left wing point. Bouchard on the boards to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to Evan Bouchard. Brings it to the middle. Gives it to Nugent-Hopkins. Over to Draisaitl. Has it on the right wing. To the point for Bouchard. To Draisaitl. Top of the circle right side. Into the corner. Swing it back to the line to Bouchard. To Nugent-Hopkins. in front of the net. That's blocked, but Skinner recovers it. Gives it to Bouchard. Back to Skinner on the left. Into the corner for Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line. Bouchard over to Draisaitl. One-timer off the shoulder of Wolf. The puck on the left wing. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins. A shot. Wolf the save. Nugent Hopkins gets it back to the point to Bouchard. Oilers down 1-0 here in the first. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl shot. That misses. Goes around the boards and down the ice.
Trying to pick the corners on the smaller goaltender, Dustin Wolf. Good surge from Edmonton. 2 shots on goal in first minute of the power play.
Bouchard up the right wing. Will drop it back to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl weaves his way in over the Calgary line. Puck goes to the middle of the ice. And Mackenzie Weegar will get it all the way down. Behind the net, Wallman. In the right corner now. Turns in front of the Oiler goal. Wallman. Back to Henrique. Across to Kapanen. Off the right wing boards. He will go after it. Ties up with Weegar. Puck along the right wing side. Wallman has to pinch down to Perry. Now to Kapanen. His pass for Henrique. Broken up and cleared out and down the ice. Penalty over in 12 seconds. 5:38 to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. Kapanen on the right to Perry into Flames territory to Henrique. And he'll sweep it all the way across to Nurse. Down the left wing for Kapanen. Penalty is over. To Nurse on the left wing point. Into the corner to Kapanen. Out to Henrique. His shot. And that one goes just wide of the net after it was partially blocked. And the puck to the left wing corner. Kapanen to the blue line. To Nurse. Towards the goal. And off a skate and wide. Hacked up the left wing near the point. And Coleman will get it out for Calgary. Huberdeau now to Farabee off the corner glass in the Edmonton zone. And Kulak comes up the left wing. Kulak into the Flames end. It went off his stick. Pahal over to Bean. Jake Bean at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Kicker to Kulak. He'll take a hit. Janmark. He'll find Emberson. On the right side to Brown. Brown forced back to Emberson, to Kulak. There's Sharangovich on him. On the right wing, Brown up the boards to Max Jones. He got it off the boards and out. The puck at center ice. Jones. Jones into the Flames end. Only got it to the blue line. Shot back out. Stetcher will shoot it in. 4:09 to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. Coleman over to Pahal, up the right side, dumped into the Edmonton zone. It comes towards the Oiler net.
He might have got a skate in the face.
Yeah, because Coleman had run into, and the boards are blocking. Stetcher. And Troy Stetcher ran into Coleman.
Thought the skate came up and clipped him. He's a tough guy, boy.
Yeah.
Got elbowed in the face by Matt Rempe. The refs missed it in New York, broke his nose. It's his nose again. Yeah. He's leaking.
Stetcher's going over towards the Oiler bench. We're going to take a break. 3:55 to go here in the first. 1-0 Flames lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. an in-house one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 1-0 Flames lead. 3:55 to go in the opening period. Yegor Sharangovich, the goal scorers, 13th of the year. That came 4:32 into this opening period. Each team 0 for 1 with a man advantage.
They're not giving the shots away for free in this game, let me tell you.
5-4 for Calgary right now. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Tried to drop it. Now they're going to have to do it again.
Henrique at 54%. Ian Leon both at 54%. Those are decent numbers. Of course, with Skinner's injury, Derek Ryan is currently not on the Oilers' active roster due to cap issues. He's a 60% right shot faceoff man.
Puck gets to the blue line of the Oilers, comes to Kulak. Up the right side to Brown, off of him and out.
It's a nasty hit from Darnell Nurse there. He's had a couple of those so far in this game.
All with it in his own end for Calgary on the left to Backlund. We'll go cross ice to Lomberg. Roll it to the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Brown goes in behind the net, then hit Backlund with it. Puck comes loose. Henrique will get it out, up the right side. Center, but Nurse had that go off of Hanley. Nurse with a second chance into the skates of Connor Brown. As they battle for it just outside the Calgary blue line. Things still bouncing around. Frost will loop back at his own line and go back into the Calgary end. Now start up with it through the middle. Give it to Huberdeau. His shot as he came over the line. He whistled it high and wide. Arvidsson will spin off a check. Just get it to center ice. Ball in his own zone for Calgary. He's looking for Huberdeau, missed him with it. Dreisaitl's got it. Left wing now to Arvidsson. To Podkolzin. A shot! And that's off a leg. Goes over to the right wing. Bouchard to the left wing corner for Draisaitl. To the left wing point, and it was passed across by Wallman to Bouchard. It came out. Oilers have to regroup. Evan Bouchard into the middle where he finds Draisaitl. Comes into the flame zone to Arvidsson on the right wing. A shot save made by Wolf. Puck gets into the slot, and it's brought up the right wing, and Kadri will get to center ice. Lost it just in front of the Edmonton bench. Podkolzin at center will flip it in. Arvidsson got to it on the right wing. Jams it in behind the Calgary net. Bahal on the left side. And it comes out through the middle. And it'll be Nugent-Hopkins. Right wing to Emberson. Emberson to Kulak. Kulak will turn it up for the Oilers. On the left wing. Puck to Hyman off the left side. He goes to the right. Off the right wing boards to the blue line. Emberson shot. It's blocked. Comes back to him. Played it in behind the net. Gets rimmed. Emberson pinching in. It does come out, but he ran over Sharangovich. Minute 20 to go here in the first. 1-0 Flames lead. Kulak with it behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak waiting. Rooney just beyond the crease. Now on the right to Draisaitl. Up the left wing, hit the skate to Corey Perry. It'll go all the way down. It's icing against Edmonton.
Oilers tried to sneak Draisaitl out with Perry and Kapanen. Now a D-zone draw. And unfortunately, Corey Perry tried to pick that puck up with his skate. Couldn't get it cleanly.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Draisaitl against Rooney. Puck gets to the corner. Good to see Troy Stetcher back out there. He'll lift it up, but it's gloved down by Rooney. Last minute in the first. The shot, the save by Pickard, and the rebound just rolls wide of the Edmonton net. Draisaitl got it to the line, but it's kept in. As Weegar will shoot it into the corner. Comes back to Weegar on the right wing point. He got hit on the play. Terry will get it to the line and out to Draisaitl. He's got Kapanen with him. He's in. The shot, pad save made by Wolf. He booted it out with the left pad and the puck out to center ice. Coleman will dump it in. 28 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-0 Flames lead.
Excellent stop there from Wolf.
Draisaitl into the Flame zone on the right wing. He's near the blue line. Get it to the middle of Bouchard. Shot and the save made by Wolf. He holds on to it. 13 seconds left to go in the first. 1-0 Flames lead.
Well, it's been a pretty even period between these two teams. And basically, the one bounce, the Oilers did not get Wolf made a good pad save, and it didn't ricochet back in front of. That's a left shot on Kapanen in the net.
He got the rebound. He got the rebound that he wanted. Draisaitl to Kapanen, but you're right. Kapanen's a right-handed shot.
Left-handed shot that's in the net. Yep. And conversely, Calgary capitalized on their play where Kadri was smart enough to put it to the net low stick side.
Up the left wing, Huberdeau gets it out for Calgary to Coronado, back towards Huberdeau, but it went to Pickard. He swept it to the corner. Huberdeau off the right wing boards to the goal. The shot and the save made by Pickard right at the buzzer. As Frost with a chance off the right wing. Calvin Pickard had to be sharp to keep it out. But yeah, pretty even period. Calgary got the good ricochet on the rebound to result in the goal, and really that's been the difference. But there's some physicality to this game.
Yeah, the Oilers are more engaged physically, which is helping. Might be a night where you're going to have to generate something from the back end. Edmonton's had a lot of offensive productivity this season. Even without Ekholm going, I mean, Bouchard's, top 5 in defense scoring in the NHL. Kulak's been quiet for a while in goals, but has chipped in, and obviously Wallman's provided a different dimension, and then they have Darnell Nurse. So this is an evenly played game through one, and we'll see what happens here. Calgary's got the lead. They got one bounce that Edmonton didn't get.
Sharon Govich, the goal scorer for the Flames. It's 1-0 Calgary after 20 minutes of play. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
How did the works of Van Gogh reach worldwide infamy years after his demise? Find out as Shadow Theater presents After Morning Before Van Gogh, on now through April 6th. Tickets on sale now. And as the orange and blue beast stirs, we want you to take home a limited edition Rally Cup, packed with Oilers Upper Deck cards and a mystery gift card from the River Cree Resort and Casino. Lock it here for your chance to win.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by Hand of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Harry will get it to the line and out to Draisaitl. He's got Kapanen with him. He's in. The shot, pad save made by Wolf. He booted it out with the left pad and the puck out to center ice.
And that's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. After 20 minutes of play, the Calgary Flames lead the Edmonton Oilers 1-0. Shots on goal through the opening 20. 7 shots apiece. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown here at Rogers Place. Well, Brownie, what do you think of that period?
Fairly even. Low event. Only 7 shots each way. The Calgary Flames took advantage of a bit of an Oiler miscue on the goal. It was a 3-on-3, and the Oilers had 3 players all staring at the puck. And when the puck was put on net by Kadri, Evan Bouchard, instead of immediately looking to see if there's anyone coming towards the net, he turns towards the goalie and kind of watches the puck, putting his back out into the slot area. And Sharon Gavich, he comes in, he's got wide open net, puck on a stick, and nobody there checking him. So a mistake, one of the few mistakes that the Oilers made in the first period, but the Calgary Flames took full advantage of it.
And the Oilers almost scored a duplicate goal there, right at the end. Leon Draisaitl hung on and decided to try the pass off the pass.
I don't think he was passing. He was trying to score.
So?
Oh, he's a 49 goal scorer.
I get it.
Why would he try to pass off the pads? That was a great save. Really, really nice save by Wolf. As Leon held the puck as long as he could. He was looking for the pass. The defenseman didn't bite, so he fired it on net. Wolf made a fantastic save on Leon. He made two big saves. There's a one-timer on the power play as well that Leon got all of it. He's going far side and gets the shoulder of Wolf. I think what we saw in that period is two things mainly. Leon Draisaitl looked very good. Whatever was ailing him, it didn't seem to affect his speed.
Right.
There were a couple shifts. He picked the puck up in his own zone. He was flying. And two, Dustin Wolf came as advertised. He was. I mean, there was only 7 shots by the Oilers in that period, but there were some high-quality ones that he looked very, very confident on. The shoulder one on Leon, the toe one on Leon. There was another one on the power play, and then anything that came into his midsection, he swallowed. So it was low event, and the Calgary Flames, as Bob said, the Calgary Flames got one more bounce. The puck bounced exactly to Sharon Govich. I mean, seriously, he did not have to move his feet. It was in his path. He went in, made no mistake. So physicality in the period, Bryn, was good.
Yes.
As the Oilers, I think, tried becoming the more of the physical teams in the period, as they got 3 hits for the, it was 10-3 were the hits in favor of the Oilers, and it was quite noticeable.
Okay, so what do they have to do to get a little more opportunity going here? How do they create some offensive chances against the way the Flames are playing here?
On the forecheck, create turnovers and immediately take the puck to the net. Don't become perimeter. If there is a change of possession, your first thought should be go towards the net. And if someone comes and fire it on net, put bodies in front. The one thing that Wolf can't do is he can't grow 6 inches during the game.
Yeah.
So he's a smaller goaltender. Get in his face, get in his eyes, throw pucks back from down low to up top, and then take. I mean, the Oilers got some players on their roster. If you look at Hyman 6'1", Perry 6'3", Janmark 6'2". 6'3" Jones, 6'1" Kapanen, 6'2" Leon. If those guys go to the front of the net, they're all taller than the goaltender Wolf. So if you put bodies in front of the net and now you start firing pucks at net, force him to try to look around you. And sometimes when a goalie's trying to find a spot to see, so he'll look to your right, he'll go around to the right of your body, and the puck sneaks by the other side. Wolf, what we've seen thus far in this game, and I think most teams have seen this year, if he can see the puck, he's going to save it. And most goalies in the National Hockey League is. So the one, I don't know if it's a weakness, you can call it, but the one attribute that Wolf doesn't have is size. So get in front of him so it makes it harder for him to see the pucks.
Oilers in the face-off dot, 61% that period. Let's talk about the power play here. Obviously, getting Leon back into that lineup. How did you feel that they looked at with the man advantage? They had some pretty good chances on the one power play.
They did. Well, first of all, when you go back to the face-offs, last couple of games we talked about the Oilers weren't as good in the face-offs. They didn't have Leon. Tonight, Leon's in taking face-off. He was 7-1 in that period. He was 88%.
Yep.
So it makes a difference of who's in your lineup. The Oilers' power play was more dangerous that period than we saw in the entire Seattle Kraken game, and now the puck is flowing through Leon, and he's the one making plays. He's set up for the one-timer, and he also takes the minds of the defenders. They're always wondering where Leon is.
Right.
It's when Connor's out there, when Leon's out there, it's always in the back of the defender's mind. He's always looking around. Where are those two players? nothing against the other players, but the fear level isn't as high. So it's an intimidation factor when he's on the ice. You're always looking to where Leon is, and there's that fear of the big one-timer, which sometimes takes you out of the passing lane or the shooting lane of other players because you're so worried about Leon. But they were, in the first minute of that power play when that unit was on the ice, more dangerous. But give credit to the Calgary Flames. They got 2 or 3 dumps down the ice. Every time you get the puck and you throw it down, you're taking a good 10 to 15 seconds off the power play. You do it 3 times, that's 45 seconds of a 2-minute power play has been wasted. So Calgary did a good job at that.
Okay, for the Oilers coming up in period number 2, small little changes. How do you view that?
There weren't a whole lot. I mean, defensively, the Oilers were not good over the last 4 games.
Right.
They gave up 18 goals. In that period, they gave up 7 shots. The only goal they scored was one that, I mean, the Oilers, you can't be puck watching, and it was a rebound goal, but there weren't a whole lot of other grade A looks. So the Oilers were better defensively that period. I think just getting in on the forecheck against the Calgary defense and forcing them to turn the puck over. We saw the Oilers defensemen pinch a number of times because they're trying to create turnovers at the blue line. Those are things that the Oilers are good at. When the Oilers are playing well, they're winning races in the offensive zone, getting sticks in passing lanes, getting sticks on hands, creating turnovers, and that's where they can generate offense. We're not seeing a lot of offense right now where the Oilers are coming from their end all the way out and creating odd man breaks. When you don't have Connor, you lose that ability. So half-court offense is what you need to do. Create the turnover. You create a turnover by using your speed and getting in on a forecheck.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up in the second intermission. After 20 minutes to play, the Calgary Flames lead the Edmonton Oilers 1-0. We've got more coming up. This is At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From Newell bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Premier Danielle Smith has returned to Alberta after trying to convince more Americans about the negative effects of tariffs at a controversial fundraising event in Florida. Speaking today on 880 CHED's Your Province, Your Premier, Smith said that when she spoke with American influencer Ben Shapiro, they agreed that tariffs would harm both countries.
That's my job to do, is to make sure that the Americans understand just how important our trade relationship is.
Smith says as far as she's concerned, the trip was a success. On another hot topic, Premier Smith said making the measles vaccine mandatory is not necessary, pointing out that nearly 90% of kids get the MMR vaccine by age 13.
Well, we went through that debate, didn't we, during COVID? And I think decisively we came down on the other side. We came down on the side of education and choice, and parents make the choice on behalf of their kids.
Canada is facing its largest measles outbreak in over a decade, with more than 650 new cases in March. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc, Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Games going on right now in the NHL. New York Rangers with a 2-0 lead on the San Jose Sharks in California. That one is late in the first period. Also late in the first period, it's tied at 1 between the Kraken and the Dallas Stars in Seattle. Final scores tonight: it was Philadelphia 7-4 over Buffalo. Tampa Bay knocked off the Islanders 5-3. Huge game, huge win for St. Louis in Denver against the Avalanche 2-1. Jordan Bennington with 29 saves in that one for the Blues. Elsewhere, Minnesota losing again, this time at home 5-2 to the New Jersey Devils. Not good news for the Edmonton Oilers. Vegas winning over Nashville 3-1. Good news for the Edmonton Oilers. Toronto beating the Kings in Los Angeles. That doesn't happen often. 3-1 was the final score there for the Leafs. Columbus Blue Jackets lost a tight one to the Ottawa Senators 3-2, and a final score just in a few minutes ago. Detroit edging Boston 2-1. Edmonton Oil Kings in playoff action tonight. They're in Prince Albert to take on the Raiders. Beat the Raiders in the opener last night 3-1. Not going so good tonight for the Oil Kings. They're early in the third period, and it's 5-1 for the Prince Albert Raiders, looking to tie that best-of-7 series up at 1 game apiece. And over in the American Hockey League, Bakersfield taking on Tucson tonight. It is the Roadrunners with a 1-0 lead early in the second period. So that's what's happening on the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Well, the second period is on the way. This one is time. It's the Calgary Flames with a 1-0 lead on the Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes of play. We're coming back with more at the intermission. Brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for BC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 1-0. Flames lead the Oilers. They're getting ready for the second period. And that Oilers Super Saturday 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with two huge jackpots up for grabs. Tonight, jackpots. They're sitting at $1.4 million and $967,000. And our next lucky winners are going to be drawn tonight. So don't miss out. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/1550 in support of Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Oh, good period from Dustin Wolf in the Calgary goal. Edmonton tested him a couple times with some pretty good looks. And basically the difference in the game is Kadri put it on the net. Pickard kicked it out. Sharon Govich found the rebound. Draisaitl put it on the net. Wolf kicked it out. And Kapanen, if it's a left shot, is in the net. He's a right shot and didn't go in.
Draisaitl to the Calgary line to Podkolzin. He'll shoot it, and that goes off the stick of Uyghur and out of play.
I love that from Podkolzin. He's got a heavy shot. Guys are shooting high on this guy, right? Because he's a smaller goaltender. But one thing we've already noticed with Dustin Wolf, and we saw this a bit in some of the rookie games over the years, he's squirrel a shooter. He has to be an athlete at that size because he's not the biggest goaltender. We've had a run of goalies sort of 6'3" to 6'5" blockers, if you may. This guy's an athlete in between the pipes, kind of like you were when you played in the West.
Well, he's got to be aggressive. At that size, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Here's ball in behind the net, up the left wing to Farabee. Won't get it out. Kept in, comes across to Arvidsson on the left. He'll get it out. Podkolzin shot kicked out by Wolf. Puck along the boards inside the Calgary zone.
Oilers got away with probably a trip there to keep that puck in.
Farabee got it out. Bowman at center to Podkolzin. His pass just missed Arvidsson on the right wing. Backlund off the boards and in. Bouchard. The left wing, it is cleared. Hanley shoot it down into the Edmonton zone. And out from behind his net is Bouchard. Just about a minute into the second, 1-0 Flames lead. Bouchard on the right wing. To Hyman, goes to the, dumped it to the right corner. Kadri will get it up the right wing. Pospisil will come into the Edmonton zone. He'll shoot it, blocked by Stetcher. Goes up into the air, and it's Nugent Hopkins on the right, off the skate of Hyman. Sharon Govich, the left wing for Kadri, got hit up against the boards. Pahal in from the right wing point. Pahal to the slot towards the net, and he put it just wide. Didn't shoot it very hard, but looking for a redirection. Stetcher will clear it. The puck shot back in by Sharon Govich. Nurse turning in front of the Edmonton net, now backs up. Nurse up the right wing. Brianmar cuts to the middle, gets in over the Flame line. He was trying to go to the net, goes off his stick. He'll get it again, though, on the right wing. To the left wing point, but picked off. Coronado will get to center ice. Softly play it to the corner. Emberson up the left boards, goes off of Kulak. So Emberson up against the boards, gets tripped up by Coronado.
Should have been a penalty.
Cleared out.
Pretty obvious.
You'd think. Shot in by Anderson. Klapka on the left side. Left it in behind the Edmonton net. Janmark to Kulak. Kulak to center ice. Can shoot it in. Wolf quickly out of his net. Left corner to Ball. Supports to Rooney. To the line and just out. Klapka fired across. Rasmus Anderson in down the right wing. Hammers a shot off the blocker of Pickard. And it goes out of play. 2 minutes, 42 seconds gone here in the second. 1-0. The Calgary Flames lead the Oilers.
Rasmus Anderson, 50, 49, and 39 points the last 3 years. He's at 28 points right now, but 10 goals. He's got a heavy shot. And having a tough year plus-minus wise.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Nugent Hopkins up against Klapka. Klopka out of the face-off circle. In comes Kevin Rooney. Klopka now in behind the net to Rooney. He's over to the left side in the Edmonton zone. Cycles the puck. Klopka went to hit Wallman. Puck goes to the right wing. Lombard back to the blue line to Pahal. To the side of the net. Klopka in front of the goal. Save made by Pickard off of Rooney, and he'll cover it up.
Good stop there from Pickard. As Wallman got just erased back behind the goal. They created a pretty good look out of that as a result.
Face-off will be to the left of Calvin Pickard. Yeah. Sharp save off of Rooney. After the setup from Klopka. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Nurse to Stetcher. Up the right side, got it out. Kadri back into his own end. To Weegar, up the right wing to Sharangovich. Pinching up at center was Nurse. Pospisil, take it back to his own blue line and give it to Mackenzie Weegar. At center, just could not get it deep. Knocked out of the air by Nurse. Max Jones will get it to the blue line, but that's where Pospisil's going to keep it in behind the net for Kadri. Tried to shovel it in front of the goal. Stetcher on the right wing to Perry up to the blue line, and it's kept in by Ball. Now just jammed past him and out.
Well, Perry really did a good job there because the Oilers didn't get the puck out. Long stretch here.
Now down the left wing. The shot, glove save made by Pickard as Farabee came down the left side, and Pickard snared it out of the air and held on. Face-off will be to his right.
They've created some wide looks here.
Yeah.
Letting the puck do the work.
Draisaitl into the face-off circle with Backlund. Puck to the blue line. Ball to the right. Shot off the right wing by Anderson. Bounces in front of. Backhand came in front. Coleman took a swat at it and missed. And it goes in behind the Edmonton goal. And up the right wing, Wallman will get it out. Left side to Podkolzin. Into the Flames and drops it to Arvidsson. His backhand off of Farabee. Puck to the point where Bouchard will keep it in for the Oilers. Right wing to Arvidsson. Into the right corner to Draisaitl. To Arvidsson. Arvidsson up near the blue line. To Draisaitl. Right wing corner. Going behind the Flame net, over to the left. Draisaitl in front, just missed. Arvidsson with it, and Farabee will kick it out to center ice. Coleman will chop it down the left side to Farabee. Shot and a save by Pickard. Farabee on the left wing, missed Frost. And out to center ice, Arvidsson will scoop it in on the backhand. 1-0 Flames. Just about 5 minutes gone here in the second period as Weegar to center ice. Right wing, Coronado in over the Edmonton line. A shot booted out by Pickard. Hammered towards the net by Hanley. Goes off the corner boards. It's Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. In behind the net. Little reverse play as he drops it back to Emberson. And Emberson up the right wing. Just got over center. He can shoot it in. Wolf to play it to Weegar. Right wing to Coronado. We'll get it out. Down the left wing to Huberdeau into the Edmonton zone. Goes in behind the Oiler net. Wow. Took a nasty hop off the glass, but the puck cleared. As it comes back to Nugent Hopkins, goes into the Oilers zone. For Kulak, long pass to Hyman, stood up at the Flame blue line. Rooney has it now for Calgary. Long pass to Lombard, off his stick. Nurse to Stetcher. Stetcher up the right wing. Poke to the blue line by Henrique. It's going to stay in, though, so Nurse can come back for it. He will get it out. Mahal shoots it back in.
It's an aggressive forecheck from Calgary. They're getting us some loose pucks.
Now up the right wing. Brown checked right at the Calgary blue line. Crowd react to Klopka trying to take a run at Nurse and missed. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Nurse in the left wing corner. Off the boards, it goes to the line. Kept in by Anderson towards the net, and that's blockered out of play by Pickard. as we've played 6 minutes and 24 seconds of the second period. 1-0 Flames lead the Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long-hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Common thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold, to the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0. Flames lead the Oilers. 6:24 gone in the second. Yegor Sharangovich scored in the first at 4:32. That's been it so far. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard.
Calgary with a push here. Out-cheated Edmonton 6-2 this period. They're on a 6-shot run.
Wallman in behind the Edmonton net. Banks it out to center. Brown only got it in front of the Edmonton bench. Swept right back in. Pickard's going to come out. He played it. Got it up the right wing. It's near the top of the circle. Pospisil will keep it in for the Flames. Wallman left wing corner. Behind the net to Bouchard around the boards. Ball kept it in. Rolled it right across the top of the circles. And Henrique will get it out. Now on the right side, Bouchard into the Calgary zone. Goes to the corner. Kadri got it from him, though. And it's Kadri out to center ice. Into the Oiler end. Slows up. Goes to the middle. Over to the right. To the point for Uyghur. Could not get a shot through. Kadri to Uyghur. To Kadri on the right wing. Up to the middle. Can't find a shooting lane. Will drop the puck and gave it away to Arvidsson. He'll go through the middle where he finds Janmark and he'll shoot it in. Hanley up the left wing for Calgary. Got it through the middle off the stick of Farabee. Emberson up the right side off of Podkolzin. Puck shot up to Farabee and he'll get it into the Oiler end. A little too far for Backlund though. Draisaitl on the left wing to Podkolzin. Gathers speed into the Flame zone across to Arvidsson. He'll drop it back. It goes into the right corner.
Put the puck on the net, boys.
Draisaitl now on the left to Arvidsson. Arvidsson along the boards, top of the circle to the blue line. Kulak into the corner to Draisaitl in front of the net. Put it through the slot, hit the corner boards, and it came out.
Oilers got to get more pucks to the goal right now. Calgary's had a good effort.
1-0 Flames here in the second. Draisaitl left wing to Podkolzin. In over the Flame line. Shot and a stick save made by Wolf. Puck goes to the front of the net where Wolf will cover it up.
That's the right idea there from Podkolzin, though. He's got a good shot. You wonder if at some point there's a little bit more offense coming from him. He's an honest player. He plays hard. He works his tail off. He retrieves a lot of pucks in the forecheck. And you wonder with a little bit more confidence and time, could he develop? And then here's where we remind you, Podkolzin was a 10th overall pick in 2019. Well, there was a guy named Valeri Nichushkin who was a 10th overall pick that went an entire season, 58 games without scoring for Dallas. And he's making pretty good money these days because, he's a legitimate 25 goal scorer.
Puck to the left wing point. Nurse fired in behind the net. Goes off of Hyman to the corner. Huberdeau up into the air and out with it. And it's center ice. Coronado off the right wing, boards it in. Pickard's going to play it. Rims it up on the glass. It goes to the point. Anderson shot, and that one looked like it redirected, but sailed towards Pickard, who gloves it and holds on.
This is a well-played game. Both teams, like Calgary's playing good hockey. And the Oilers are missing some ridiculously good players, to say the least. But it's there for both squads.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck to the blue line. Pahal. Got it to the right wing corner. Along the board. Stetcher will take it in behind the Edmonton net. Drops it to Nugent Hopkins. Has to go across on the left to Nurse. He's being forced back on the play by Huberdeau. He goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Gets away from Huberdeau. And he's out through the middle. At center ice to Nugent Hopkins, in over the line. A shot. It's blocked. He gets it back. Has it on the left wing. To the corner. It's rim. Knocked down by Nugent Hopkins. In behind the net to Hyman. Takes a hit from Pahal. Puck goes to Jeff Skinner. Poked away from him. Huberdeau will get it out through the middle to Klapka. He'll dump it in. Rooney to it, left corner in front. Oh, that save made by Calvin Pickard, and he covers it up. Klapka got the pass in front of the net, and a quick left pad save, and covered up by Pickard.
Oh, that was an excellent stop from Pickard as Bouchard and Wallman ended up sort of bouncing into each other, and the Flames got inside position. And an excellent stop from Calvin Pickard. Sometimes you need to be bailed out by your guardian. That happened there.
Still 1-0 Flames. 9:38 gone here in the second period. Great stop by Calvin Pickard. Face-off is to his left. Henrique taking the draw against Pospisil. Henrique wins it clean. Jake Wallman lifted it up, didn't get it out, but making sure that it got out was Henrique. And the puck comes in on the right side. Henrique into the Flame zone. Pass to the middle. Just put wide by Janmark.
Oh, he can use that, let me tell you.
Knocked out of the zone. And Wallman into the Oiler end. One hands it to Henrique, now to Janmark. Got it to center, but that was it. Janmark. Connor Brown checked on the play. Pospisil into the Oilers zone. Backhand towards the net. Stick saved by Pickard. Sharangovich. David on the right wing for Kadri. Put it off the outside of the net. Sharangovich to the left wing point for Ball. His shot blocked by Janmark. It goes to Sharangovich and he whistles it wide. Puck rolled in front of the Edmonton crease, but up the left wing. Henrique got it to the blue line and now we'll get it out. Janmark in the neutral zone. On the right wing to Brown, to Janmark, into the skates of Kevin Ball, who will cross ice to Klapka. Gave it to Rooney, he's into the Oiler end. Checked by Emberson, rimmed hard, off the right wing side, off of Kapanen and out.
Smart play by Kapanen, though. He was able to one-touch it and get the puck out of the zone. That should be icing.
Should be icing or shot down by the Flames, and it is icing with 8:52 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Flames lead. Yegor Sharangovich is the goal scorer. It was 4:32 into the first. That's been it. And the shots are 15-10 in favor of Calgary. Draisaitl will take the draw for the Oilers. And he's in that face-off circle with Kevin Rooney of the Flames. Goes into their skates. Back to the left wing point. Bouchard. Hit shot. And that one blocked. Hit Klapka. Goes to the right side. Kapanen around the boards to Draisaitl. Left wing. To the top of the circle. To the blue line. Got it down low, and it's in behind the net to Perry. Perry out to Draisaitl. Shot blocked and just goes wide of the net.
What a great look from Corey Perry.
Into the left wing corner. Draisaitl Draisaitl, top of the circle. Checked on the play. Rooney will get it out to Klapka. Into the Edmonton zone. Perry got it from him to Draisaitl with Kapanen in over the line. The shot and a save made by Wolf. That went off his arm. And the puck to the blue line. Klapka will get it out to Lomberg now through the middle. Backlund shot goes wide of the Edmonton net. 1-0 Flames here in the second. Draisaitl up the left wing. Under 8 minutes to go in this second period. Draisaitl will shoot it back into the Oiler end. Pickard's got to play it to Nurse. Up the left wing and out. Hall at center ice for the Flames. To Backlund off the right wing boards and in. Kulak goes after it. It's in the corner. Up the left side to Jeff Skinner. Now to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at center ice. He can shoot it in. Bean will take it in behind his net. Up the left wing, got it out. Stetcher across to Nugent-Hopkins. Now on the left to Hyman. Takes a hit at the blue line from Pahal. Bean up the right wing, off the stick of Coleman. It goes into the Oiler end. Rimmed hard. Stetcher to Nugent-Hopkins. Give it back to Nurse. The Oilers still in their own end. Under 7 to go here in the second. 1-0 Flames lead. Just inside his own blue line, Rasmus Andersson.
Calgary's done a really good job in this game of breaking plays up in the neutral zone, Cam. Oilers haven't had a lot of flow.
Shot into Edmonton territory. It's on the end boards. Nugent-Hopkins up the left wing. Anderson pitching down. It's kept in. Huberdeau across the one-timer, and that one blocked, and it went wide. Changed direction. Coronado on the left wing to the right wing point. To Anderson. His shot saved by Pickard. He's able to hold on to it. We can take a break with 6:25 to go in the second. 1-0 Flames lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on April 1st at home and away. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com. Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. We're in orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers, 737373, Pizza 73.
Proudly headquartered in Oil Country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow. Creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Flames lead. 6:25 to go in the second period. So we're here at Rogers Place. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oilers Radio Network this evening. Henrique into the face-off circle. Up against Kadri. Puck gets to the corner. Goes in behind the Edmonton net to Bouchard. Fans on his pass. Pospisil to Kadri on the left wing. Up near the left wing point. Into the corner off the stick of Bouchard. It goes to Pospisil. He'll shoot it. It's blocked. He gets it back. Couldn't get a shot through. And brought out by Brown for Edmonton to center ice. He'll dump it in. Rasmus Andersson into the corner. Had to go off a skate. Ball tries to rim it. It hits Henrique. Henrique got it to the corner. And Kadri over to Andersson. Anderson way up into the air, off the glove of Bouchard to the neutral zone. Pospisil will bring it in. Sharangovich, right wing corner. His pass to the middle, picked off and out through center ice. Wallman on the right wing, gave it to Brown. He's able to shoot it in. And Uyghur goes in behind the Calgary net. Up the right wing to center. And Draisaitl breaks it up for the Oilers. To Arvidsson, in over the line, across to Draisaitl. It's blocked. He put it off the outside of the net, got into the slot. And Coronado will come away for the Flames. Into the Edmonton zone, off his stick to Emberson. And up the right wing, cleared out by Arvidsson. And it swept into the Calgary bench off a stick with 4:59 to go in the second period. 1-0 Flames lead. We are going to take a break from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
End of the Row Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Flames in the second period with 4:59 to go. 1-0 Calgary leads. Cam Moon along with Bob Stopper. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw for the Oilers. Up against Michael Backlund. The puck to the right side at center, and Anderson will dump it in. Offside against the Flames. So we'll do that again. Oilers on the road after this for 4 straight. Vegas, San Jose, LA, and Anaheim. Next home game on the 9th of April when St. Louis is here. Puck shot just in over the Flame blue line. Ball will get it around to Farabee. Directs it out, but he took a hit. And the puck to center ice. Back into his own end. Emberson to Kulak. The left wing bounces it into Calgary territory. Ball goes to the end boards. To Coleman on the left, out through the middle, off the stick of Farabee, goes into Edmonton zone on the right wing, and Farabee's up against the boards. And he's got Kulak right on him. They both go down to the ice. Coleman trying to get a pass through to Backlund. He can't. And it's Kulak up the left wing. We'll get it out through center ice. That's off the stick of Uyghur. And Wolf can set it in behind the net. Hanley over to Uyghur, up the right wing for Kadri, off the right wing boards and in. Draisaitl into the corner, across to Stetcher, cross ice pass, finds Nurse, into the Flame zone on the left wing for Arvidsson, pulls it off the left wing boards, pokes it across the slot, and on the right wing, Draisaitl cross ice to Arvidsson, scores! Victor Arvidsson from the left side, one-timer
Draisaitl with a pass through the seam. Real nice touch pass from Darnell Nurse to get that sequence started. Just chopped it down low, and Draisaitl through the seam. Net front from Podkolzin, and Arvidsson rips it home. And that is Victor Arvidsson's 11th goal of the season.
And it's 16:20 of the second period. The Oilers tie the game at 1. Quick shot by Arvidsson. Arvidsson from Draisaitl and Nurse. That's 16:20.
And Leon's had 2 2-on-1s in this game. Made the right call. Look out.
Draisaitl has it at the Edmonton blue line. Stick lifted. Shot in by Huberdeau. And it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse up the right to Stetcher. Poked off his stick. Comes back to him. Has it on the right wing. Off the glass. Down the ice. It's going to be icing against the Oilers. With 3:13 to go here in the second period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flames.
Calgary again, a real hard press forecheck off the drop, but an excellent rip there from Victor Arvidsson. The Oilers can get any kind of productivity from the likes of Arvidsson and Skinner to support McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman. Frederick, we think, will play in the top 9. Wild card Evander Kane. It's the thing, Cam. We haven't seen what this Oilers team can do all season because we've never seen the complete Oilers team.
True.
But tonight, they're there 1-1. They got to dig in. And the losing streak in a couple games, and they're playing against a hungry Flames squad tonight.
Face off to the right of Pickard. It goes to the blue line. Ball will shoot it. Save made by Pickard. And it comes up the left wing. Arvidsson will get it out across to Draisaitl. Back to Arvidsson. And over the Flame line to the middle. And that is broken up. Diving back was Podkolzin before it could get to Kadri. Great play by Vasily Podkolzin. Because Stetcher had jumped up into the play. Draisaitl in over the Flame blue line. Across. The shot by Brown doesn't get through.
Brown's got to let that go right away, Cam.
It's cleared out. Bouchard at center. Matthias Janmark, and it's stripped away from him.
He almost skated into Michael Backlund, and Backlund is not a timid player. He will bury you.
Hacked in over the glass, just inside the Oilers zone and out of play with 2:27 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flames.
Pizza 73 out-of-town update for you. Tucson tied 2-2 with Bakersfield after 2. Bakersfield trying to fight their way in, down a couple of defensemen. 3 to be precise. Philip Kemp, their most reliable shutdown D. That doesn't include Josh Brown and Travis Dermott, who are on baby watch right now.
Bouchard inside the Oilers zone, across to Wallman, up the left wing, got it out. Hall up the left side. And it gets to center ice where Henrique to the Flame blue line. He'll shoot it in. Wolf out of his net. Rimmed it into the skates of Jeff Skinner. It's the top of the circles in the Flames end. Backlund trying to get it out. Hit Skinner with it. Now Backlund. Only for a moment. The puck brought into the Flame zone. It's Hyman down the left wing. Going to the left wing corner. Hyman hit up against the boards by Coleman. It's in his skates. Skinner is able to get it out of there. Back to the left wing point. Kulak will shoot it. And a save made by Wolf. No rebound for Zach Hyman. With a minute and a half to go here in the second. The game tied at 1.
Well, when the Oilers signed Zach Hyman, and there were critics of it, 7-year deal, $5.5 million, 27, 36, 54 goals, now 27 in the 4th year. The Flames were in on Hyman as well, and they ended up getting Blake Coleman, who had 30 last year. Of course, in the Battle of Alberta series, lots of conjecture. Still to this day for me, I thought Coleman's goal in Game 5 that was disallowed should have counted. I know we're the Oilers broadcasters, but still, for terms of the spirit of the sport, I thought that should have been a good goal. Shows you what I know.
Bouchard with it at the Edmonton blue line. Up the right wing, and that's floated towards Wolf. He'll just cover that. As Perry had bounced that towards Dustin Wolf. Minute 13 to go here in the second. Flames scoring in the first. Oilers tying it here in the second period. Sharon Govich for the Flames. Arvidsson for Edmonton. Puck goes to the right wing point. Bouchard makes a couple of moves, got dumped down, and Kapanen kept it alive to the right side. The shot by Draisaitl, saved by Wolf, and he covered it up.
Well, 3 guys fan on that attempt there. Leon did not get all of that in the kill zone. Good stick from Kevin Ball. He's a good defender.
Yeah.
Got him in the Marchand trade. It's got to be stated. Greg Conroy, you look at their pick valuation, in the next 3 or 4 years, they're in good shape. They got 2 number 1s in each of the next 2 years. Now, they might trade one of those number 1s for some help. Certainly be able to restock their farm system. And they tend to have big, heavy, tough teams in the farm camp.
Puck back to the blue line. On the right wing point. Kulak kept it going and now comes down the right side. We're in the last minute here in the second. Tied at 1. Back to the point. It's Draisaitl. His shot towards the net, and it doesn't get through. And now the breakaway pass to Farabee trying to catch up to it. His shot saved by Pickard, and he'll cover it up. Farabee had the partial break, and Calvin Pickard makes a couple of saves, holds on with 42 seconds to go in this second period. Oh, we're going to get into it a bit now.
We are now. But Leon's out there. He doesn't need to be jumped from behind, which is just what happened.
Corey Perry's got the gloves off, and he is firing rights towards Backlund. Everybody else is tied up, but that was the only thing that was a real fight.
They might have Bouchard and Coleman get started here.
Well, they're jostling. Linesman's coming in there to get between them.
I would think the extra minor is going to go to, if I'm going to hazard a guess, I think Corey Perry's going to get the extra minor here.
They got everybody else broken up.
So it was Anderson that went in, and then Backlund went in, tried to wrestle a lid off Corey Perry. And Corey Perry got him strung out and worked him over. That's the 5th fight of the year for Corey Perry.
I
mean, he came in and tried to rip his head off. I mean, what do you want him to do?
That's how it goes. The crowd appreciative of Corey Perry's efforts.
Backlund's not in now. Is it because there's 42 seconds left in the period?
I would think so.
I don't know about this. I have a feeling Edmonton's getting the extra minor.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that for a second. Extra. They might get the only minor. It might just be one minor.
Now, is it Rasmus Anderson going off for Calgary?
Okay.
Because he kind of started it.
Yeah, they got Backlund out of the penalty box. Okay, maybe. Oh, no. Told him to get out of there, too. He might be going to the dressing room because there's 42 seconds left.
I think Edmonton, well.
Yeah. Anderson's going to the Flames room.
Here's the call.
Edmonton 90, 42. Edmonton both have roughing. For Calgary has roughing.
So.
Even up?
Nope. Kapanen got the extra minor. So they're on the power play here.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That kind of started out of nowhere.
It really did.
Snow showered Calvin Pickard.
All right, Kapanen is now slowly skating across to the penalty box.
Well, why does Edmonton have 2 guys in the box and Calgary has none?
I think Perry will go to the room,
Perry will go to the room.
Because those are of the coincidental variety. Perry's giving the Flame bench an earful as he goes by. Okay, power play for the Flames.
They got a lot of meat on that bench.
Yeah.
Have for a while. It's been part of their modus operandi as an organization to have some size.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 42 seconds to go in the period. Puck goes right to Nurse. He's got room and time. And all the way down the ice, it's blockered away by Wolf. Up the right wing comes Mackenzie Weegar. He'll get to center. He wants to throw it back. He does to Frost, but he's going the wrong way. He has to drop it back to Coronado. 22 seconds to go here in the second. Coronado into the Edmonton zone through the middle. Kicks it over to the left for Huberdeau. Coronado to the point. Weegar for Kadri. Shot save made by Pickard. Puck up against the boards. 8 seconds to go in the period. Rimmed around. Frost has it down the left wing. Frost across to Kadri, and that hit a stick. Kadri to the point. The period will come to an end. Kadri took a shot from Nurse. And the Oilers will have to deal with a minute 18 left to go in that penalty to Kapanen to start off the third period. But it's been a pretty even game through 40 minutes, so it's only fitting that it's tied at 1 through 40 minutes. But this is a battle. These two teams going hard.
100%.
So Sharon Govich scores in the first for Calgary. Arvidsson scoring in the second for Edmonton.
Love the setup from Draisaitl to Arvidsson for the goal. But Colson, for me, has had a very good game in the trenches, you know, supporting the play. Good hockey game. Lots still to come here in the third. Oilers need a good kill to start the third period.
Now they will be killing to start off that third period. But we know that Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're set up. They got the second intermission for you when we come back. Sharon Govich scoring in the first for Calgary. Arvidsson in the second for the Oilers. Tied up at 1 after 2. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Cross ice pass finds Nurse into the Flame zone on the left wing for Arvidsson. Pulls it off the left wing boards, pokes it across the slot. And on the right wing, Draisaitl cross ice to Arvidsson. Scores! Victor Arvidsson from the left side, one-timered it. And this game is tied at 1.
And that's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, in St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown coming to you live from Rogers Place. After 40 minutes of play, we are all tied up at 1. Brownie, this is a very entertaining hockey game tonight.
It has been. Low event-ish. Both teams have had a couple of chances. Both goalies have been played really well. Dustin Wolf finally gets touched up for one on a nice shot by Arvidsson. But if it wasn't for a big save by Calvin Pickard on a Klapka in tight one-timer, it could have been 2-0. So this is, Pickard makes a big save, which allows the Oilers to stay within 1, and then eventually Leon Draisaitl shows what he's capable of. And that's an absolute gorgeous play that he made to Arvidsson. and we have a 1-1 tie. It's been a fairly even game, so it makes sense that we're 1-1 going into 3.
It's funny, we were talking about the fact that it's kind of low event, but yet there's a lot of skating, a lot of maneuvering out there. Just not a ton of great opportunities, but I just think both teams, well, you can see how much the game means to Calgary. They got to have this one tonight, right?
Well,
so are the
Calgary's
Oilers,
desperate.
but Calgary's desperate tonight.
Well, yeah, and the Oilers are desperate. I mean, they've dropped 2 straight. If they lose tonight, that's 3 straight. So there's a desperation and an urgency. And we've seen that right from the very beginning of this hockey game from both teams. There's a physicality in this game. There's a little bit of meanness and nastiness. There's fantastic goaltending. The Oilers, one of their superstars comes back and he makes the best offensive play. When Leon is on the ice is tilted in favor of the Oilers. When Leon is off the ice, the Calgary Flames have the better of the opportunity. So the Oilers need a little bit more from lines 2, 3, and 4 when Leon's not on the ice, just to keep momentum going from shift to shift. But neither team is making big mistakes. Everything is contested. There's no wide open time and space for anyone out there. Every time you get the puck, you're about to be checked, or there's going to be a stick in the lane. Calgary's been playing like this for about a month and a half now, trying to stay in this race. They're chasing a team that's won 9 straight, the St. Louis Blues, so they know they can't have a hiccup. And tonight, both teams have brought a work ethic, and it's given us a fun 40 minutes.
You've raved already about him twice, but I'm going to still ask you. You've had really a good, close opportunity to watch the way Leon's playing. It looks like he hasn't missed a step.
He looks good. He looks very good in this hockey game. The first shift of the game, he got the puck in his own end, and he had just a big head of steam heading up ice. You're like, all right, he's good.
Yeah.
He's engaged physically. He's had 2 or 3 2-on-1s, and they are allowing him to shoot. And give credit to Dustin Wolf. He's faced a couple, 3 grade A scoring chances from Leon Draisaitl that he's turned away. Leon has looked comfortable out there. There's always fear when someone comes back. Is there going to be hesitation in their game? There's none in Leon's game. He's been by far the best player for the Edmonton Oilers.
Corey Perry loves to mix it up, right? It's fun to watch. Now we're going to see, because Calgary's got the power play advantage to open up period 3 on fresh ice for 1 minute and 18 seconds. But Oilers' PK has been pretty effective tonight.
Well, it's going to have to continue to be. I mean, that was the best case scenario, was only being down 2 minutes on that one, as Corey Perry dropped his gloves and was throwing punches. Corey Perry, after the last, I guess it was 2 games ago, when he was upset with himself when nothing was done when Skinner was clipped by Rantanen. He blamed himself on the first opportunity. Since then, where there had been an incident or a time where he can get involved, he certainly did, and he jumped in very quickly.
Got to say one thing about Michael Backlund. He plays a lot of people just look at him and say he's a very effective second, third line center. But, man, he's chippy when he wants to be. Well, we've heard that from Connor McDavid, who's had to go up against him a few times, about how tough Backlund is. And a lot of people sometimes overlook that.
Oh, I don't think anyone overlooks how tough he is. He is the exact third line center that every team looks for.
Oh.
I mean, he's over 1,000 games. I mean, he only goes against the other team's best players. He's plus in his career. And he doesn't have an easy night ever. He plays the Oilers hard. He plays Connor and Leon hard, finishes checks on them. He gets involved physically. There's a reason he's the captain of the Calgary Flames. He is a true leader, and one of the big reasons that the Calgary Flames right now are still in the hunt for a playoff spot is the play of Michael Backlund and his leadership.
Okay, so you're Chris Knobloch going into the third period. You like the way the team has played through 40, so it's basically more of the same and just wait for your chance?
Well,
or force it a little bit?
Yeah, you don't wait for a chance. You've got to be aggressive. Aggressive in a smart way. Get pucks in deep. Forecheck.
Right.
Great turnovers. If there is a change of possession, start heading north quickly. Don't go east to west. Don't get the puck in a turnover and then look to pass to your partner. As soon as there's a turnover, start going towards the Calgary Flames end.
Right.
Try to catch them that way. It starts with a good kill, and then feed, if and when the Oilers kill off this penalty, feed off that. Take the momentum. when you kill a penalty, you have momentum. There's also a sag on the opposition's bench. Right now, the Calgary Flames know how important this game is. They also know how important the next goal is. And they have an opportunity to start the period with a minute 18 to score a goal and go up in this game. If they don't score, it's a lost opportunity. There is a sag. You got to take advantage of that if you're the Oilers.
Hey, Calvin Pickard made huge saves off of Joel Farabee there in that period that just kind of kept the Oilers in it at a particular point of this hockey game, and he's going to have to obviously be big again in the third. Both goaltenders have just been fun to watch.
Well, Pickard's been good. We talked at the beginning of this how the save on the Klapka one really changed probably the way this game could have gone.
Yeah.
The way Wolf was playing, if the Oilers fall behind two, they're hard pressed. But Pickard's made the saves. He's given them a chance. In a tie game going into the third when the score's 1-1, both goaltenders become even more important. Their goals are hard to come by. And when goals are hard to come by as a goaltender, you can't make a mistake. Because you make a mistake in a low-scoring game, that might be the difference between a win or a loss. So from what we've seen from both Wolf and Pickard in this game thus far, they're rock solid, and I would expect the exact same in the third period. It's my guess it's going to have to be a really nice play to beat one of these two guys in a goal. And we saw what the Oilers had to do with the Arvidsson one-timer backdoor by himself. I mean, that was not an easy save for Wolf. Like, you have to create grade A scoring chances if you're going to be good goaltenders. And tonight, both goaltenders are good goaltenders.
It's fun. It's got a little bit of a playoff feel about it. Third period is coming up. Rob, we'll talk to you after the game, okay?
Sounds good.
At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's Get Flooring. Coming back with more. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard when we return as well. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. There it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Tip-tops all the way back!
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is the address for socializing, dining, entertainment, and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. A hefty spring snowstorm has led to a lot of heavy lifting by homeowners across the capital region. Global's Cabby Molly Theron with more.
Environment Canada is still confirming final totals since the snow began falling on Thursday, but believe the city saw anywhere from 27 to 34 centimeters. The airport recorded 24, Elk Island recorded 27, but Stony Plain saw the most snowfall in the area at 37 centimeters. The Edmonton area has not seen a spring snowstorm of 20-plus centimeters since April 2017. The city says it will take about 24 hours to clear main freeways, major roads, and hills. It will then focus on collector roads and business districts. For others, the snow is not a problem. Are you tired of the snow at all?
No.
Some Edmontonians embrace the conditions by squeezing in one last run down the hill before the ski season wraps up on Sunday.
Try and take advantage of it.
By next Saturday, daytime highs are expected to hit double digits, meaning this dump of snow will be short-lived. You hope it's the last winter blast?
Oh, dear God, yes.
Cabby Molly Theron, Global News.
News on demand at 880ched.com.
Today, you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deke past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Today, you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Back at Rogers Place after 40 minutes of play, the Flames and the Oilers are tied at 1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Games going on right now around the NHL. After 40 minutes of play, the New York Rangers are in San Jose with a 3-0 lead. The other game is getting late in the second, and the Dallas Stars have bounced back. They now lead the Kraken in Seattle 2-1. Okay, other games around the league. It was Philadelphia beating Buffalo today 7-4. Matvei Michkov, 2 goals in that one for Philly. He's on fire. Elsewhere, Nikita Kucherov with 1 goal, 3 assists. Braden Point with 2 goals. Tampa beat the Islanders 5-3. St. Louis do it again. That's 9 straight wins. Wow. Jordan Bennington, 29 saves to help the Blues to a 2-1 victory over the Avalanche in Colorado. Nico Hischier with the hat trick. 5-2. New Jersey beating Minnesota. What's going on with the Wild? Wow. Vegas were winners. Not good news for the Oilers tonight. Aiden Hill, 23 saves to help Vegas to a 3-1 victory over Nashville. Here's good news for the Oilers. The LA Kings losing at home. That doesn't happen often. That's only the 4th time, in fact, this season. Toronto, 3-1 victors over the Kings. John Tavares with a couple of goals in that one. And Austin Matthews with a goal and 1 helper. Elsewhere, Columbus took it on the chin, losing in Ottawa 3-2. Ridley Gregg with 1 goal and 1 assist in that one. Shane Pinto with 2 helpers. And a final score, Detroit 2-1 over the Boston Bruins. Cam Talbot with 20 saves to pick up the victory. Edmonton Oil Kings in the Western Hockey League, the playoffs underway. They opened up the first-round playoff series in PA last night with a victory. Didn't happen tonight. The Raiders bounced back 6-1, so that best-of-7 is all tied up at 1. And Bakersfield, the Condors, home against the Tucson Roadrunners tonight. They are in the second period, and that game is all tied up at 2. The out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The third period is coming up next, and maybe even a little more. Who knows? At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flames. Edmonton 8-6-2 when tied after 2 periods. The Flames are 9-2-3, and Edmonton has to kill off a minute 18 left in the Kasperi-Kapanen minor penalty. Penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. All right, we dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third. Weegar inside his own line for the Flames. Throw it back to Frost. Kick it across to Coronado, now to Huberdeau into the Edmonton zone. It goes cross corner. Kadri up against the right wing boards, gave it away to Nurse. He'll get it down the ice. Wolf will set it at the side of his net for Weegar. Weegar up the left wing. Back to Frost. Comes to the Edmonton blue line, and Huberdeau to Frost on the left. Back to the point for Weegar on the right side. Kadri shot in a right pad save made by Pickard, and turning and firing it through the middle was Henrique. Weegar in front of his net. 25 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Flames. To Ball on the left wing, off the stick of Farabee. Ball chase after it. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse protects the puck. Goes in behind the net to the right side to Stetcher, off the boards. And it goes off the linesman at center. And then Brown will shoot it into the Flame zone. Penalty over right now, and Calgary's 0 for 2 on the power play. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Pickard got it off the boards. It goes off the stick of Backlund. It comes out, and it's Draisaitl in over the Flame line. His pass through the middle, knocked down by Backlund.
Kapanen had a chance to create a little bit of space there, and kind of went to the wrong spot. Anyways, he was just coming on the ice. Oilers quickly get goals, and now it's got good rhythm with Draisaitl and Hardmanson.
Has it in the Oiler end across to Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl into Flame territory on the left wing. Went to swing it down the boards. It hits a skate and it comes out. Bouchard up the right to Arvidsson, now to Hyman. He'll come in and shoot it. Stick saved by Wolf, and he steered it out of play. 2 minutes, 3 seconds gone in the third. We're tied at 1.
Edmonton Oil Kings got the split. Prince Albert did not go well tonight, and they had a chance in the first. They outshot PA 18-6, but trailed 1-0. Ended up losing 6-1 in that game. Got the 3-1 victory last night. You watched that game. Very even game.
Very even game. Both goaltenders were good. The other one 3-1 with an empty netter. They'll play Tuesday and Wednesday here at Rogers Place against Prince Albert. Puck cleared out to center by the Flames, and picking it up is Emerson.
Missed the hook. I mean,
get the Kulak.
Not quite sure how you missed that hook. He's got the puck.
Kulak will shoot it in. Wolf out of his net, puts it up on the glass, off of Huberdeau to Frost. Frost to center ice. Shoot it into the left wing corner. Kulak wheels behind the net. Coronado's on him. Takes him to the boards. Nugent Hopkins to Emberson. Left corner to Kulak. Kulak up the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Has it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Over to Emberson. Emberson through the middle, directed in by Jones. It goes in behind the Calgary net. Ball on the right side, top of the circle with Kapanen. Attempts to keep it in for the Oilers. It does, but just for a moment. Lomberg to Ball. To Klapka. Flips it up, glove down. Stetcher over to Nurse. Up the left wing, off the stick of Jones, and it goes into the Calgary end. Ball's in behind the net. On the right, gave it to Bean, out to center ice, now to Rooney. He'll come in, his shot, and a glove saved by Pickard. He's going to hold on to that. 3 minutes, 29 seconds gone here in the third. This game's tied at 1. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Shots 21-17 in favor of the Flames. Oilers again, Henrique, Brown, and Janmark onto the ice with Nurse and Stetcher. Backlund will take the draw for the Flames. Farabee and Coleman also out there. The puck gets into the corner. Coleman up the right wing to the top of the circle to the blue line. He wanted to turn and shoot it. Brown will get it out for Janmark. Now to Henrique, a shot, and that goes off the arm of Wolf, and then just wide of the net. The puck to the left corner. Nurse to Connor Brown. Brown wedged on the end boards. Backlund will get it to the blue line, kept in by Nurse. He'll get it into the slot and forced over Janmark to Stetcher, and his shot, he hammered it over the net. In behind the goal, now Henrique to the left wing corner. To Janmark, goes to the right side. To the top of the circle and checked on the play as Farabee got it out. Gave it to Backlund. Now to Farabee. Farabee had his stick lifted nicely by Janmark.
That should have been a penalty.
Stetcher at center ice can shoot it in on the backhand. Tied at 1. We're here in the third. Oilers and the Flames. Puck gets off a stick inside that Flame zone to Weegar. Up the right wing to Pospisil. Now to Kadri, trying to play it on the backhand. Lost it. Draisaitl coming the other way. Down the left wing. Arvidsson towards the net. To Podkolzin. He just blasted it wide. Right wing corner. Draisaitl to Arvidsson. Top of the circle on the right. And Pospisil's able to get it out. Pospisil to Kadri. And the puck came free, and it's Bouchard to Wallman on the left wing to Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Plays it off his skate up to his stick into the Calgary zone. Now across over to Arvidsson. The backhand, it didn't get through.
He tried to pass instead of shooting.
Down the left wing, Coronado into the Oiler end. A shot kicked out by Pickard with the left pad. Bouchard off the boards and out with it, and I think that went off of Anderson, so it won't be icing.
Arvidsson had to shoot the puck there. Tried to set up Leon for a tap into the back side of the goal.
Tied at 1. We're in the third. 5:40 gone. Nugent Hopkins in his own end for Edmonton to Kulak, now up the right wing. He was looking for Emberson. It was too far for him. Bean steps up on the play. Lost it to Hyman, and now Huberdeau is able to shoot it in. Goes into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Emberson battles along those boards. Nugent Hopkins gets it free and is able to put it in behind the net. Finds Ty Emberson. Flames will make a change. Emberson holding on to it. Now on the right wing to Kapanen as he gets to center, cuts across the center ice line. And one-handed it over the line, coming the other way. Lomberg into the Oilers zone. He'll go towards the net, a backhand off the outside of the goal. Lomberg to the left wing corner. Hacked away from him by Stetcher. Off the right boards and out. Center ice. Kapanen forced back. Up the right wing, hit by Lomberg. Now Stetcher also dealing with Lomberg. And Stetcher.
Wow, what a play by Stetcher.
Over to Nurse on the left wing. We'll get it out to center ice. And then poked into the zone by Jones.
He was under duress, and he was able to make a play there.
Side of zone in. Hanley, but up the right wing to Farabee. Into the Oilers zone on the right side. Softly in behind the goal. Peeled off the boards by Bouchard. Left wing to Brown. Takes a hit. Still has it. To Wallman. Rims on the left to Henrique. He will clear it out. Brown will get to it. Down the left wing and off his stick, Coleman. Scoop it up on the backhand to get it out. And it goes into the Oiler end, and Wallman across to Bouchard. Tied at 1 here in the third. Up the right wing to Brown. Brown into the Flames end. Runs into Jake Bean. The puck goes to the right wing corner. Now into the slot, but No one from Edmonton able to get a hold of it. Pospisil got it out. Now down the left side, Kadri. He'll come in to the middle. It's a shot. Scores. Following up the play was Pahal, and he got it in the slot and gives the Flames a 2-1 lead here in the third period.
Gotta get pucks deep if you're Edmonton. They didn't, and Emerson stepped up and it was in no man's land, and they hit the trailer, and Pahal rips one home, and the Flames have a 2-1 lead.
7:55 time of the goal.
Calgary's been a little bit more willing to shoot the puck than Edmonton in this game. The Oilers have passed off a couple glorious opportunities. Who else? Kadri, how good of a game has he had for Calgary tonight?
Pahal's third of the year, 7:55 time of the goal. 2-1 Flames lead. Kadri has got a couple of assists, so now 701 career points for Kadri. Out from behind the Edmonton net is Draisaitl. As he gets to center, to Podkolzin into the Flame zone, and that's knocked off his stick. The Flames come out 2-on-1. Frost gets it across, and that pass does not connect with Huberdeau, and it's Draisaitl into the Flames and down the left wing to Nurse. The shot, the save by Wolf, and he bats it into the corner. Puck along the right wing. Jeff Skinner to Draisaitl. The shot, the save made by Wolf from the angle. Draisaitl to Arvidsson on the right wing. Runs into Hanley, puck against the boards, cleared out by Frost. 2-1, Flames lead. We're here in the third. Skinner into the Calgary zone on the right side. Couldn't get it to the middle of the ice. Pospisil will get it out. At the Edmonton blue line, Pospisil back to Ball, and Ball will get to center. His pass picked out of the air by Nugent Hopkins. Now to Skinner, to Nugent Hopkins. A shot off the arm of Wolf. Pospisil out for Calgary through the middle. Checked by Wallman. To Hyman. Lost it at the Calgary blue line. Ball in his own end over to Bean. 10.5 to go here in the third. 2-1 Flames lead. Coleman left wing. Give it to Backlund. He'll play it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Backlund centering pass just off the stick of Farabee. Kapanen in the corner. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Only to the top of the circle. Puck to the point. Pahal shot off the arm of Pickard. Farabee got it to the slot. It goes off of Nugent Hopkins into the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins to the line, kept in. Pahal shot, pad save by Pickard, and he covers it with 9:56 to go in the third. 2-1, Flames lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. I'll be right back. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Foxburger. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1, Flames lead the Oilers. 9:56 to go in the third period. Face off to the left of Oiler netminder Calvin Pickard. Knocked out just past Uyghur. At center ice, Huberdeau shoots it in on the backhand. Kulak on the right wing to Henrique, got it out. Hanley to Uyghur. Up the right wing, Coronado never did touch it. That's icing against the Flames. Braden Pahal with the go-ahead goal here in the third. 7:55 in from Kadri. And that's the difference. As Pahal jumped up into the slot, Kadri found him with a pass. Faceoff will be to the right of Dustin Wolf. Having a tough time getting this puck drop. Draisaitl against Coronado. Draisaitl wins it. It goes to Wallman. His shot. Stick save made by Wolf. Draisaitl in behind the net. To the right. Back to the point. Bouchard shot blocked in front of the goal. Uyghur will get it out through the middle of Coronado. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl comes into the Flame zone. Poked away from him by Ball. Then Anderson went to Rimmett, hit Arvidsson, Draisaitl to Perry. Over to the right wing, Draisaitl along the boards to Corey Perry. The left wing, top of the circle to Victor Arvidsson. We'll give it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the right wing point. Bouchard down that right wing in front of the net and just off the stick of Arvidsson. And it's cleared out by Frost to Coronado into the Oilers zone. He got his stick lifted by Bouchard. Bouchard with it inside the Edmonton end.
That time Bouchard raced back like he had the last bucket of water and the house was on fire. He was desperate, made a good play.
Long pass off the stick of Jeff Skinner, goes into the Flame zone, left wing corner. Skinner recovers it. On the right wing for Hyman. He's up against supports with Bean. Comes to the line and out. Nurse. Cross ice pass at center to Skinner. Now to Hyman into the Flame zone. Stops on the right wing. Following up, Stetcher got it to the corner. Kadri will take it in behind his net for Calgary. Right wing to Pahal. Now to Pospisil and looking into the Oiler end down the left side from the angle. That's off the mask of Pickard and out of play.
That had some heat on it.
Sure did. 7:55 to go here in the third. 2-1 Flames lead the Oilers. We're going to take a break. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1 Flames lead the Oilers. We got 7:55 to go in the third period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Kadri. And it gets into the corner for Nurse. Slide it in behind the net to Stetcher. Up the left wing, Podkolzin. Run it across to Nurse. He'll skate into the Calgary zone. Stop on the right wing boards. Podkolzin to assist. Gets control. Goes in behind the net. Over to the left. Back to the left wing point. Stetcher to Nurse on the right. Shoots it towards the net. Hit a stick. Goes to Podkolzin left wing. Out to Nugent Hopkins. Shot off the shoulder.
Wow, what a chance for RD.
In behind the goal is Hyman trying to swing it in front. And that is broken up. Kadri will come out for Calgary. Kadri got tripped up, and there's going to be a penalty to the Oilers. Podkolzin will go to the box for Edmonton. There's 7:10 to go here in the third. Third power play of the night for Calgary. They're 0 for 2. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Weegar got away with the hook on Hyman. That's why the fans are so upset.
Ace off to the right of Pickard. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse, hard around the glass, down the ice. Out from behind his net. Weegar. Coronado. Into the Edmonton zone for Kadri. Goes off his stick. Gets to the middle of the ice. And it's Janmark for Edmonton. He's down the right wing. He's got Brown. And over the line. Oh, the pass to Brown off the stick of Huberdeau. And Frost. Come into the Oilers zone. Go to the right wing corner. To the point to Weegar. Into the slot. It hits a stick. Along the boards. Janmark to the blue line where Weegar had kept it in out of Coronado. He'll walk right through the slot. A shot, hit a skate. The puck came across. What a save by Pickard. Sliding across, and Emberson gets it down the ice.
Looked like Bill Ranford on that one, and Pickard's a little slow getting up here.
You don't see the two-pad jammer that often, but Calvin Pickard, he pulled that one out of the tickle trunk. And the puck goes into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. To the blue line for Anderson. On the right wing to Farabee. Back to the point to Anderson. His shot. That one hit Pickard. He didn't know where it was. But Kapanen will wheel up the right wing for Edmonton. He'll get to center ice and dump it down. 28 seconds left to go in the power play. 2-1 Flames lead. 5:35 to go in the third period. Rasmus Anderson, left wing to Ball. They'll get to center ice and shoot it in. Janmark was able to get the puck, get it all the way down the ice. Wolf will play it up. Kadri comes into the Edmonton zone, up near the blue line. Kadri down the right wing to the middle to Huberdeau. He mishandled it and lost it. Brown will get it up. Penalty is over. Podkolzin over the line to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the right wing to Podkolzin. Goes to the right wing corner. Taken out hard on the end boards. Gets right back up. Podkolzin to the side of the net where it is covered up by Dustin Wolf. We're going to take a break. 4:53 to go in the third. 2-1 Flames lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs. to pride celebrations. From your favorite pho shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, Ultra, XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
4:53 to go in the third. 2-1 Flames lead. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the Flames zone to the right of Dustin Wolf. Draisaitl, Arvidsson, and Hyman out with Bouchard, Kulak for the Oilers. Backlund's taking the draw for Calgary. Shots are 27-22 for the Flames. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. Arvidsson will take it. Arvidsson wins it. Puck to the point. Kulak on the right. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Got it to Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. And shot. And the glove save made by Wolf as Hyman was parked in front of the net.
Well, they have a goalie in this guy.
Yeah, they do. Dustin Wolf's been very good in this game. He's been good all season for them. Face off to the left of Wolf.
Oh.
Draisaitl out of the face-off circle again. Arvidsson wins it again. Puck back to the line. And on the right point, Draisaitl to Bouchard. Down the left wing to Kulak. Into the corner. Arvidsson will spin it in front. He couldn't get a shot. Kulak in behind the net. Finds Draisaitl in front of the goal. And comes off a stick. Goes to Wolf. And he'll cover it up. Arvidsson tried to shoot it. And it hits something. Eventually goes to Wolf. And he holds on with 4:28 to go in the third. And the Oilers down by 1.
Draisaitl will get waved out for the third consecutive time here.
Arvidsson just keeps winning the draw anyway. All righty. Draisaitl in there against Backlund. It's in their skates. Goes in front of the net. Anderson up the middle to Farabee. Farabee went to shoot it in. He hit Bouchard, and Bouchard up the right wing to Draisaitl. Just in over the Flame blue line. Pittman ball up against the boards. It's poked out. Kulak at center ice. Now to Hyman on the left to Arvidsson. Cross ice to Draisaitl. Towards the net to Hyman. Oh, he directed it just wide.
And where's the hook?
Goes over the glass and out of play.
Hyman's saying, where's the hook? He's still saying, where's the hook?
4 minutes to go here in the third. 2-1 Flames lead.
Well, it ain't cheating if you ain't trying. Just an excellent defensive play. As it turned out, Backlund got away with one because he hooked him on the initial step in. He's there, picking that up cleanly. The Oilers going to call a timeout here?
No. Or are they?
Chris Knobloch is having a little conversation here. Like,
Nugent-Hopkins took the draw. Puck gets to the slot, and Frost will get it out. There's inside the Edmonton blue line. Over to Wallman. Through the middle. Off of Nugent-Hopkins. It goes into Flames territory. Uyghur in behind the net. Around, gets to the line where Nurse had kept it in. Puck cleared out down the ice by Hanley. That's icing against the Flames. 3:34 to go here in the third period. The Flames got one in the first. It was Sharon Govich. Oilers tie it in the second. It's from Arvidsson. Pahal has scored here in the third for Calgary to give them the lead.
Edmonton's got their three best forwards on the ice right now. 4/5 of their first unit power player out there, 5v5 here.
Draisaitl, Hyman, and Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard and Nurse. Frost taking the draw for Calgary. To the right of Wolf. Uyghur to the corner, to the line. That's kept in. Bouchard over to Nurse, down the right wing to Draisaitl. Throw it in behind the net. It went just past Hyman. Uyghur will try to clear, and he does get it out. Frost on the right, and before he can get to it, is poked away, and it goes to Draisaitl. Down the right wing, into the Flame zone, to the net. Scores! That's 50 for Draisaitl, and this game is tied at 2.
Oh, great play made by Evan Bouchard on the far side boards, and he flicked it to an open spot. And Leon was on his horse, and he rips one home, and we got a tie game. And Leon Draisaitl is the only player in the NHL with 4 50-goal seasons in the last 7 years.
16:48, time of that goal. A perfect shot by Leon Draisaitl off the left wing as he goes stick side on Wolf. His 50th of the year has tied the game up. At center ice, Nurse will shoot it in. It goes in behind the net. It's chopped away from Connor Brown, and Sharon Govich will get it out. Up to Klapka, he takes a hit, and it goes into the Edmonton zone. It's rimmed off of Klapka. Up the right wing, getting it out was Kulak. Kulak through the middle to Henrique. Off the left wing boards, goes in behind the net. They're trying to get it free, and it does go free, but it's Klapka of the Flames. Look it out through center ice. Make his way into the Oiler end on the left wing. Sharon Govich back to the left wing point. Hanley over to Uyghur. A shot. It's blocked by Henrique. He'll try it again. It goes off of Bouchard. Henrique in the left corner for Podkolzin. We're tied at 2. We're here in the third. The Oilers and the Flames. Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard cuts through the middle to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl. He'll try to split the D. Give it to Podkolzin. To Arvidsson. The rebound. Oh, put it towards the net. And that goes off of Wolf. Draisaitl has it on the right wing. To the point to Wallman. A shot. Tipped. And it rolls to Wolf. And he covers it with 1:44 to go in the third. And this game tied at 2.
Having any fun yet, Cam?
Ah, you gotta love it. Saturday night, Battle of Alberta, Rogers Place. There's no better place than being right here, right now. Face off to the left to Wolf. Draisaitl from Bouchard and Nurse at 16:48, tying it. Nurse got a couple of assists in this game. Draisaitl with a goal and a helper. Goes to the right corner. Hyman in behind the net. Wraps it around off the pad of Wolf. He's got it back to the point. To Nurse now to Hyman on the left wing. To the left wing corner. Centering pass. Put towards the goal and off the stick of the netminder Wolf. It's near the top of the circle and it comes out. Nurse is center ice. Flips it back in. It's on goal. Edmonton's going to make a quick change here with 1:20 to go in the third period. Oh, Kadri into the Edmonton zone to Coronado. Got it low to Kadri. Kadri in left wing corner. Then lost it as Draisaitl picks it out of the air.
That's a hook.
Now to Bouchard up the right wing. Hamley's going to keep it in. Last minute here in the third. Tied at 2. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Draisaitl up the left wing. Won't get out. Weegar shot. That misses. Arvidsson will jam it off the boards, but it doesn't get out of the zone. Coronado left wing to Kadri towards the Edmonton net slowly. And Kulak can come up the left wing. 40 seconds left.
He's got to get off the ice.
Up through the middle of the ice. Off of Kulak. And coming the other way. And they'll say it's a glove pass. And Farabee's not very happy about it.
Oh, even little shots.
26 apiece.
2-2 the score. The two best players that have driven their teams here of late. Kadri for the Flames with a pair of assists. Leon with his 50th of the year to tie it in an assist.
Face off in the Flame zone to the left of Wolf with 33 seconds to go here in the third. Henrique, Brown, and Janmark. Wallman and Nurse. Henrique wins the draw. Jake Wallman on the right wing to Connor Brown. His shot off a leg. It goes into the right corner. Henrique up the right wing boards to the point to Wallman. Now over to Nurse on the left. A snapshot off a stick. Goes to the left corner. Connor Brown stops. Goes past to the point. They get a lot on it. And Coleman will get it out to center ice now. Flip the puck. And it bounces in front of the Edmonton net. Goes over to the right wing. Coleman's pass through the middle. Goes to Brown of the Oilers. Now up the left wing to Nurse. 5 seconds left. In over the line, a shot, glove save made by Wolf. And this game's going to need a little extra. Get a little pushing after the whistle in the corner. Oilers and Flames tied up at 2. When we come back, we're going to have 3-on-3 overtime for you, so don't go anywhere. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're heading overtime, 3-on-3 style. Oilers and Flames tied at 2. Edmonton in overtime on the 3-on-3 version. They're 11-4. They're 0-1 in shootouts, so 11-5 overall. Calgary 5-9 in 3-on-3 overtime, 3-2 in shootouts, 8-11 overall.
But the Flames are getting a break because no McDavid, no Ekholm. David obviously would be in the first unit with Leon Draisaitl. Ekholm would be in the second or third unit as a D-man. Now, Edmonton's won 58% of the face-offs in this game. And you know what they say, possession is 9/10 of the rule.
Well,
especially when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, 3-on-3. There's no dumping it in 3-on-3. It's all about possession. All right, they got 5 on the board. They got the ice cleaned. And we get set to go. Leon Draisaitl, his 50th goal of the season to tie this game up at 16:48 of the third period. Teams have traded goals here in the third.
Arvidsson, Draisaitl, and Bouchard. I wouldn't call that a particularly explosive trio for Edmonton. Leon's got to get the draw here against Kadri.
Arvidsson's been having a good game. Kadri, Huberdeau, Weegar on the ice for the Flames as they kick it around. It goes right to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Bouchard. Back inside the Edmonton end. Now Bouchard starts up. Bump it back to Draisaitl, in over the Calgary line to Arvidsson on the right. Arvidsson right wing corner. Over to Draisaitl on the left. Come up to the line, give it to Arvidsson as they come out of the zone. And Arvidsson for Bouchard. Swing around, now to Draisaitl, hit by Kadri, and Kadri gets the puck away from Leon Draisaitl. Up the right wing now to Uyghur.
Watch the trailer here.
Uyghur in over the line to Kadri. On the left, his shot, and his save made by Pickard. He's got it. He'll hold on. There'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone. And now, getting into it a bit, is Bouchard with Uyghur and Huberdeau. They'll all tie up in behind the net.
Just giving each other the business out there.
That's right. 45 seconds into overtime.
Pizza 73 out-of-town update. Huge win, huge weekend for Bakersfield. A 3-2 win. Matt Savoy, a goal assist. Cam Denita, goal assist. They beat Tucson. They are in a playoff spot. Won 8-2 last night over Calgary and 3-2 tonight. So good night for them. Now this tandem has a little bit more speed with Nurse out there, Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Sharon Govich in the circle against Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Coronado for the Flames with Sharon Govich. Sharon Govich was a healthy scratch the other night. He's playing because of Zari's injury, and he scored a goal tonight. And he's a streaky scorer, Cam.
No, they got it caught up in skates off the draw. They're battling for it, and Nugent Hopkins gets control. Over to Nurse. It's forced back by Coronado, going behind the Edmonton net. Nugent Hopkins skates through. Nurse still has it. He's got room through the middle. Nurse weaves his way to center. Now comes into the Calgary zone, went off his stick, and Rasmus Anderson in behind his net for Calgary. Then up the right wing into the Edmonton zone. Anderson to the corner. Anderson hit by Nurse to the point to Coronado, and they'll take it out.
They're going to get trade here. Nurse trying to go. Oilers, two guys are trying to go.
Sharon Govich, the right wing, into the Edmonton zone. To Uyghur down the right wing, goes in behind the Edmonton net, over to the left, to the point to Coronado. Left to Sharon Govich. Flames almost to make a change. Would have been too many men, but they didn't. Uyghur across the Edmonton blue line. Now down the right wing, Uyghur over to Kadri. A shot. He put it towards Huberdeau, went off his skate and wide. Kadri has it on the right wing. To the top of the circle in the Edmonton end. Now to Huberdeau. And Huberdeau down the left to Kadri. Tried to flip it towards Pickard. It went off his shoulder, and Draisaitl up the left side to Jeff Skinner with Bouchard to Draisaitl. Scores! Wow. Leon Draisaitl! An amazing shot, and he wins the game for the Oilers. 3-2 in overtime.
Well, if that doesn't put him at the top of the list for the Hart Trophy, he insisted on playing today. It was a big one for Edmonton. The Oilers beat the Calgary Flames twice this year. Leon Draisaitl had 6 points in those two games. They did not have Connor McDavid for either one of them. And the Oilers rally for a huge 3-2 victory against their provincial rivals.
A tremendous shot. His second of the night. 51st of the year. And the Oilers get the win in overtime. Leon Draisaitl pulls the trigger in OT.
I wonder who the first star tonight is.
Yeah, geez, I wonder. Off the post and in, stick side on Wolf. Oh, that was amazing shot. We'll head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Matthias Janmark.
Well, Matthias, I guess we'll start with the end of the game there. Just what's it like to have somebody of that caliber back in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, it's been our best player the whole year, maybe the best player in the league the whole year. So any day you can have that back in your lineup, it's huge. And yeah, today he won the game for us.
Generally speaking, what did you like about the way that you guys took care of business tonight?
It wasn't our best. we stuck with it. Yeah, we had some blunders. They scored off of it. And then, yeah, like I said, Leo came in clutch. So, yeah, we stuck with it. And then, yeah, he won the game for us.
And how important is it for you guys to be stacking up quality games, even if they're not all wins right now, but playing quality hockey toward the end of the season?
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing that, but yeah, we're learning a lot about ourselves here, and like you say, we gotta stack some good games together here and get better and get ready for what's coming.
Thanks, Matthias.
Thank you,
guys.
All right, thanks, Brendan Escott downstairs with Matthias Janmark. The Edmonton Oilers win it 3-2 in overtime over the Calgary Flames. And had to score relatively late. There was 3:12 left to tie it on a Draisaitl his 50th of the year, and then in overtime, Draisaitl in the slot, able to walk in and snap that off the post and in on the stick side of Wolf and send Rogers Place into absolute euphoria to get a win in the Battle of Alberta. Overtime style.
Cam, Draisaitl, the GWG and OT, 2-3 tonight. The Oilers beat the Calgary Flames twice this season without Connor McDavid. Draisaitl had a combined 3-6 in those two games and was first star in both games.
Well,
not bad.
If there's something we know about Leon Draisaitl, he brings it. And he really brings it when games are ramped up and they're important. Well, the Battle of Alberta is important.
Well, and that's, the Oilers greats will tell you. The Oilers greats of the 1980s, it's how you played against Calgary that defined you. That's what they will tell you. We have seen what Leon Draisaitl brought here tonight. Willed himself to play ahead of schedule in the lineup, game-tying goal, game-winning goal. And if you're an Oilers fan, you're stoked.
Yeah. Jeff Skinner picks up an assist on the Draisaitl winner at 2:25 of overtime. Calvin Pickard, very solid. Both goaltenders played well. Dustin Wolf in the Calgary and Calvin Pickard for Edmonton. 26 saves on 28 Calgary shots. And the Oilers, who had lost a couple in a row, get a big victory, and they're 42nd of the year over Calgary. And Calgary, of course, needing every point at this juncture of the season, and with St. Louis just winning every night, that's a huge point for the Edmonton Oilers, and to get that win. And yeah, it was an evenly played game, though. Both teams, like this, it clearly, it went to overtime. It clearly go either way.
And by the way, pretty good performance tonight from Calvin Pickard.
Yeah, exactly. That is precisely it. 26 saves on 28 shots. Calvin Pickard was solid in goal for the Edmonton Oilers. Gave him a shot. I thought both goaltenders played well. Dustin Wolf was good for the Flames. 3-2 the final. The Oilers defeat the Calgary Flames here at Rogers Place.
Big one in Vegas, Cam, coming up on Tuesday.
Big one in Vegas. The Oilers start a road trip. They will be going to Vegas. They'll be going to San Jose, LA, and Anaheim. What do you expect in that game against Vegas?
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. Vegas is a house on fire right now. They're as deep as any team in the league. And, the Oilers played great. They're on a 1-0 loss early in the season. They're getting some bodies back in the fence. Should be a great night.
Well, we're looking forward to that. We had a lot of fun here tonight. The Oilers win it 3-2 in overtime. Leon Draisaitl had 2 goals here tonight, the tire and the winner, and he's got 51 on the season. Picked up an assist as well. Victor Arvidsson also scoring for Edmonton. It was Braden Pahal and Yegor Sharangovich scoring for the Flames. 3-2 the final. Edmonton wins over Calgary in overtime. Our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Post-Game Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Kadri tried to flip it towards Pickard. It went off his shoulder, and Draisaitl up the left side to Jeff Skinner with Bouchard to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl! An amazing shot, and he wins the game for the Oilers. 3-2 in overtime.
There you go. That is our highlight Twilight Zone for Century Casino. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner's zone. The Oilers rally. A late 2-1 deficit. Draisaitl ties it with his 50th of the year at 16:48, and he wins it with the GWG and OT at 2:25. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Frost on the right, and before he can get to it, is poked away, and it goes to Draisaitl down the right wing into the flame zone to the net. Scores! That's 50 for Draisaitl, and this game is tied at 2.
That's the plus play of the night, brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus with the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein. It's the most delicious way to score your taste buds on and off the ice. We bring aboard the inside of the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the game was in his hands. He tied it, and then he won it, and he flat out done it.
Well,
and 2 games head-to-head against Calgary this year, the Oilers win. Leon Draisaitl was the first star in both games. Connor McDavid wasn't available. And I have a feeling that there will be some consideration for him, Rob, for MVP. But what a performance. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's all right. In all honesty, Leon's the best player in the world right now. And he has been all season long. And that's pretty good considering he's got 97 on his team. But that is how good Leon's been. In this game, he had 2, could have had 6. This game was tilted. When Leon was on the ice, the Oilers dominated. When he was off the ice, the Calgary Flames did. And fortunately for the Oilers, they had Leon on at the end enough times to be able to get the tie and then the victory. You run out of... Over the last number of years, we've run out of ways to describe what Connor McDavid has done night to night. And you keep looking for new ways to explain his brilliance. Well, that's what's happened this year with Leon. He's always been in the top 5-6 players in the world. He's taken another step forward this year because it's complete. It's offensively, it's defensively, it's physical, it's face-offs, and it's big moments. Leon Draisaitl, to me, and I've said it for a while now, he is the MVP of the season. Goals are harder to get than assists. Big goals at big moments are always what he does. He is the best player in the National Hockey League and has been for the entire season. And what a difference it was with him in the lineup tonight. You just felt that it was coming. Over the last 4 or 5 minutes, you felt that Leon was going to do something special, and he did.
Well, the timing was absolutely beautiful. By the way, Calvin Pickard, who might get a second assist, kind of irrelevant, but might get a second assist on the save. He finished with a .926 save percentage in this game. .929, in fact, officially on the clock now. And, you know, when the Oilers have a .900 save percentage or better, they tend to win games. And
he was excellent, Bob. I mean, the game in Seattle, it wasn't on him. But you wear it. As a goaltender, you wear it. I gave up 5 in 20 minutes. I'm wearing that one. He wants to have a bounce-back game. There were a couple moments in this game where the Calgary Flames could have extended the lead. Had they extended the lead to a 2-goal deficit for the Oilers, I don't know if they come back from that. Calvin Pickard gave them a quality start. Big moment. The play at the end, that was a nice try by Kadri from a weird angle.
Yeah.
Trying to fool Pickard. Pickard makes the save, and eventually turns into a goal for Leon. To me, the play of the game, though, was the play that Darnell Nurse made in the neutral zone. Bouchard pinched. He's trying to create something. The Oilers are down a goal. The puck comes out to center, and it looks like a clear-cut 2-on-1 for the Calgary Flames with about 3.5 minutes to go. This is to ice the hockey game. Darnell Nurse attacked the puck carrier. Attacked him. Went in without hesitation. He hesitates a little bit. He's caught for a breakaway. Attacks him. Turns the puck over at the neutral zone. Bouchard goes far side. Leon scores. That was the play of the game. It was a subtle play that might not get noticed in the score sheet, but what a play that was. If he plays it as a 2-on-1, Calgary Flames have a chance to ice the game. Instead, he attacks. Good on him. I thought Darnell Nurse had a fantastic hockey game tonight as well.
Yep. All right. Well, big win, and now a tougher, with all due respect to Calgary, a tougher opponent coming up on Tuesday.
It's funny. You just talked about the Oiler greats will tell you you're measured by how you play against the Calgary Flames, and in that area you did. I think nowadays, if you're an Edmonton, you get measured how you play against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They have been the best team in the Western Conference for a number of years. They play big, physical hockey. They are deep, as you said. They're Stanley Cup champions. And usually, you see Connor and Leon, that's when their best games come out. They get up for games against Vegas. And I think it's going to be a whale of a game. We won't have Connor McDavid back, but we got Leon. And right now, having Leon means we have the best player in the world.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
All right, there was no Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the Game, Health, Dental, Travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. But Leon Draisaitl at the Game Tire, Leon Draisaitl at the GWGNOT, Leon Draisaitl, the only player in the NHL with 50 goals this season. He's also the only player in the National Hockey League over the last 7 seasons with 4 50-plus goal seasons. This is the Rogers Postgame Show.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence?
Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day.
It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Alrighty. Let's do the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Bakersfield Condors 3-2 win tonight. They sweep both games on the weekend, beating Calgary 8-2, and tonight Tucson 3-2. They move ahead of Tucson in 7th spot. The top 7 teams in the Pacific Division make the playoffs. Edmonton Oil Kings tied 1-1 coming home from their opening round playoff series against Prince Albert. They won 3-1 last night, lost 6-1 tonight. Games 3 and 4 Tuesday and Wednesday here at Rogers Place. We will also tell you, in the National Hockey League tonight, Dallas Stars up 5-1 over Seattle late in the third period. Flyers beat Buffalo by a score of 7-4. Tampa Bay 5-3 over the New York Islanders. St. Louis keeps winning 9 straight. They beat Colorado 2-1. New Jersey 5-2 win over Minnesota. Vegas a 3-1 win in Nashville. Toronto a 3-1 win over the LA Kings. Ottawa 3-2 victory over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Detroit Red Wings a 2-1 victory over Boston. Rangers pound San Jose 6-1. Here at Rogers Place, down 2-1. Leon Draisaitl snipes his 50th of the year after missing the last 4 games to tie it with 3:12 left. He then wins it in overtime, 2:25 in with his second of the game, 51st of the season. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape?
From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
All right, let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel. There's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. Victor Harbison's tonight, this is third star. Nazem Kadri's tonight's second star. No surprise who tonight's first star is. Leon Draisaitl, the NHL's only 50-goal scorer, missed the last 4 games, got the 50th with 3:12 left in the third, won it in overtime with his 51st of the game. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action Tuesday in Las Vegas. For my play-by-play partners this year, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Eamon Hashin at the helm tonight, along with Kellen Kennedy and Angie Quinnell, and our longtime engineer, the ace himself, Troy Bowler. Bob Stauffer saying so long from a victorious